Hello and welcome. Hope you guys enjoy the music. It's just seemed to I watched the Deadpool trailer. I'm like, oh god, I gotta put that fucking song on my songboard. So I did. I might end up doing an AI cover of it. I might have Pippa seen it. Who knows? Anyways, welcome back to another MisterMetokur history commentary. We are on episode 11 episodes with me on it. Not 11, excuse me, 12. It's like right there, scroll on the bottom. Anyways, episode 12. Hugbox Chronicles, part 3. I think this is episode 5 of the Chronicles themselves. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and send the link out to people. I know they're ready to jump in. Man, it has been a wild time on Twitter. It's been a wild time throughout the week. All the sectards and the commentary and some of the Kiwi farmers coming together for all sorts of gay art fun. And it's been fun to watch. And it's actually been astounding for them watching them not understand how to deal with VTube fans and anime people. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, anyone who wants to fuck for them, good luck. Just go. I don't even fuck with them. Yeah, I like anime. Yeah, I like VTubers. I'm not down deep in the rabbit hole like those guys are. That's yeah. That's just asking for trouble. And I've got the popcorn ready for it. All sorts of weird ass shit. Riley from Dax's crew got arrested by being a dumbass at Eric July's event. Could happen to a better person. That's what happens when you fuck around and you have warrants. Let's see. It's been pretty amazing looking at the shit show from the sidelines. Not gonna lie, it has been fun. And we have a little Dean. We have a TC Rogue here. What's up, my man? Just saying.
Indeed. Just saying, man. Just saying. Yes. I wonder if you can figure out exactly where that's from.
Just saying. Super Saiyan! But no, it's. I've been talking a little bit while I'm waiting for everyone to jump in here. Just the shenanigans been going on. I'll tell you right now too. I'm in a lot of VTuber Discords right now because I want to keep around and just kind of see what's going on. So I joined. I think I joined about 10 or 12 of them, and a couple of them are actually pretty fucking serious gay ops servers.
You are definitely super serious in this level of retardation, but I approve.
Oh no! I just want to see what's going on. I'm not commenting. I'm not doing anything.
Look, again, like I said, I approve. Just saying, man.
But no, and a lot of these VTubers and anime fans have kind of got it down. They don't interact. They will screenshot and they will mock and make fun of them, and then they'll go to the individualized Twitter accounts and then post up the screenshots and then mock them. And it's kind of funny. And we got a Gemax here, but
you're supposed to screenshot and make fun of these people.
Holy shit!
Well, they do this stuff just to not give them interactions, and it's kind of funny because I came across one screenshot from a certain individual, and it's actually kind of funny.
Does that individual have very tiny feet?
I don't know. I don't pry too far to figure that out or not. But I'll say this much: they say any anime fan or anybody who watches anime is a predator.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
And
Max, you're a fucking predator. I knew
it. God dang it.
Yeah. Anyways, they're getting absolutely shredded in this fucking Discord and being mocked and made fun of and stuff like that. And I went ahead and just made a post on Twitter. Basically
I kind of saw that, but
yeah. But anyways, I'll put it to you like this: it's really a sad existence whenever you can post something like that and in about 12 hours time get about 30 views. I posted what I posted, and like within 2 hours got over 30 likes.
Yeah, I mean, I would say not challenging, but yeah. Look, Not everybody can be bad boys.
Nope.
It's not
Not
even
everybody.
being bad boy or anything like that. It's just it's a
I'm
stupid
borrowing another reference. I'm surprised you just again. I shouldn't be surprised on the factor it just
Yeah.
your head.
No, it's a normie take against a dumbass. Is
No,
what it is.
I gather it's a normie take. It's just like birds flying over you and shitting all over you. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
Just saying, man. Just
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Oh no, it is.
just Super Saiyan.
Just super serial about this shit.
So,
But,
what are we?
huh?
What are we listening to today?
Well, I mean, we still have the Hugbox, the shit and shenanigans that we have to finish. So
yeah,
All
we're
right.
on episode 5 of that, and we'll be pulling that.
yes,
up
we
in
are,
a
bitches. And if
couple
we can get
minutes.
through all three of them, they're pretty short and easy. But
Yeah, this one's
knowing
13
knowing
minutes.
knowing this group, I don't think we'll get through the first two. But there's 3 up there for you, Spark. You just
Yeah,
we can try. And
we can certainly try.
But we can
I know, right?
touch.
We
on
can
just
fail
one
trying.
little- We can touch a little bit because there's.
I mean,
also
we could be
people
like
in the
Furiosa,
Hugbox.
the Mad Max series, failed completely.
Yeah, still a good movie, but
Yeah.
Again, failed completely. Like I said, I mean, in comparative to Bad Boys, it just came in and pretty much knocked them out of the top 5. Garfield is still holding the number 2 spot, even though it was number 1.
I mean,
Just saying.
Oh yes,
Bad Boys is not that great either. I mean, it barely kicked it out.
Oh yeah, I really want to see
let's
a
be
black guy who plays a cop that gets pissed off or slaps another guy on stage at the awards. I really want to see that. Yeah.
Well, that's
Or
true.
watch Martin Lawrence, who's so high when he's going to see fans that he barely knows. He's like Stevie Ray. Where the fuck am I?
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way: the first few days of its release, 3 basically, it's in the 100, already the 100 mil. So I look at it that way. It's doing pretty well. I'll have to wait for the rest of the week to see how far it actually fancies way through the finish line. But
cool. Do you know how far that gets on my list?
Not very far for you.
Yeah,
but
I haven't watched
barely making the 150 list, and doesn't look like it's going to be profitable.
The reason the Bad Boy franchise does so well is it actually is. It is woke without being woke. So it's fun.
I don't care. I've ever watched the first episode.
It's the classic buddy cop movie, and it all comes back down to how much money they spent. And unfortunately, this production was $100 million collectively for this thing to be released. So, just has to have another good week to make its monies.
Cool.
Takes about 2.
It should make its money back. That's all I'm saying. But
yeah. Anyways, what I was trying to get to was, have you seen the whole Riley deal?
Which Riley?
Dax's producer Riley.
I thought you were referring to the trans that was male then female then male then questionable.
They're actually a little bit more better in this Riley.
Okay, because I know a few Rileys. So when you say Riley, it's like going, But the first one is the trans one that popped up in my brain.
Yeah, no, not that one. Riley, the one that is Dick Masterson's producer, got himself arrested.
For what? CP?
No. Trying to be obnoxious outside of the Rippaverse comic event.
Didn't he have like a towel wrapped around his neck like he was trying to be a superhero or something?
No, that was the booking photo. They actually made him take a shower. That's why the towel was wrapped around his neck. But yeah, he had a cape wrapped around him at first.
Thank you for the description there. I put one. It gives
me super
dripping to the field.
He was super dripping, I believe. So
yeah, but anyways,
he wait. Hold up. It wasn't the motherfucker that was supposed to be showing up at some kind of event so he could be obnoxious and chit chat of the police do too fucking long, and they decided to haul his ass off.
Actually, that's not kind of what happened. That is how it started. He showed up to an event because Eric said, "Well, come get some if you don't like my stuff," which he was just joking around. It wasn't being serious. He wasn't pointing
Doesn't
at
matter.
anyone.
Again,
But anyways,
comes back down to did the motherfucker, did he or did he not chit chat with the police for too fucking long? And the cop said, "You gone."
no.
Okay.
So they asked him to leave. He refused to leave. God damn, Jim Hicks.
What do I do now?
Your
We
fucking
can hear you,
microphone.
How's that?
There you go. Yeah, whatever you were
still
doing
sound
over
like
there,
shit,
we
but
can hear the
whatever.
wind machine going on. I was like, what are you trying to do? Air out your nuts or something?
No, it's my air conditioner. I turned off my.
You
Oh,
need to fix your mic setup.
No,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
Your mic is dead. I know every time we go to StreamYard, it kills your mic.
When
only when I get on Streamlabs. It's only when I got Streamlabs. Fuck you, Streamlabs is fucking with my shit. I don't know why.
Hey, I'm just gonna put you right now. I'm just gonna put you right now. Jim has a better sounding microphone.
No, he probably does, but the problem is right now, Streamlabs. Not me, Streamlabs.
Well, I guess
it does not like me.
I guess TikTok won't get this episode then, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, the problem is he refused to leave and then the cops were called. Now, most likely, the cops came, talked to him, and made him leave. However, the fucker had a warrant on him for harassment a couple months ago to July. So they arrested him on the warrant because they've been looking for him since. What kind of idiot does that?
There's a lot of people that are pretty stupid that does that shit. I mean, really.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And they usually all huddle together in the same fucking group. It's shocking how that works.
I wish I could be shocked, but I'm not.
Yeah. But no, that's what happened. He's still currently in jail. He's got a GoFundMe out to raise $15,000 for bail and stuff like that. And
oh, go fuck me. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's barely broke over $1,000.
Again, that's why it's called the Go Fuck Me.
Yeah.
The Go Fuck Me? What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you gotta get fucked one way or the other.
Yeah. Anyways, we're here to do some Hugbox Chronicles.
Oh, thank fucking God. I was wondering.
Oh, thank God we're getting there. Finally.
We're getting there. Well, you guys can leave, so.
We came here to watch Metokur shit. We didn't, pay attention to a lot of what's happening with Eric July.
Well, cool. I asked.
No, I
gave you a brief recap.
By whom? I don't see anybody asking, and I'm looking at the chat here.
Yeah, well, usually we don't get any people watching at first, so.
Okay.
Anyways, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
If you it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Oh my, what is a SJW to do on the 4th of July? It's not like they're going to get together with friends and family and go to a barbecue or take in a fireworks show or go to the parade or the carnival or the fair. That would be giving into the parade, systematic oppression of minorities. After all, the 4th of July celebrates enslaving black people and genociding noble Native Americans. It's well known. It's an established fact that everybody.
How often have you been
genocided? Is a racist.
Genocide there, Sparky.
Not enough.
Apparently not, right?
Right.
Sparky, are you not dead yet? Why aren't you dead yet?
I mean, seriously. Chatmax, work harder on this shit.
I know, I gotta work really hard on this shit.
I've got so much hate built up in me, I refuse to die.
And apparently you decided to, multiply.
Yeah, anyways, let's go.
So as a social justice warrior, being in tune with that, you'd never celebrate it. You'd barricade yourself in the house. You'd lock the doors and close the blinds. Cry yourself into a cup of whatever shit you bought at fucking Starbucks the night before. Yeah. But then again, if you're on a roll, why stop when you're ahead? I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since the massively successful hashtag campaign on Twitter and Father's Day. We all remember that one. And all those feminists and social
Nope.
justice warriors really took it to the patriarchy.
That was a long
Didn't
time
look
ago.
like
Time ago,
complete
yeah.
fucking
That's
retards
still an
walking
ongoing,
into an obvious
agenda.
trap. Not at all. The only people that
No, several years later, it's still going on.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Like I said,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
ongoing agenda. It's still trying to. They're still trying to kill Father's Day.
I mean, it's what Father's Day's coming up next week or something.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. So.
Yep, same day as my birthday almost.
And as Father,
Well,
it just so
congratulations.
happens,
Hopefully,
Sparky's about to be father.
hopefully your special present will pop out soon.
No, I need to stay in the oven a little bit longer.
Needs a little bake a little bit in the oven a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You don't want that coming out early.
No.
Don't want it being half baked.
No.
Actually, would it be
would say
considered
that
quarter
would-
baked?
I don't know. Anyways, let's continue on.
be racist,
Three-quarters.
homophobic, transphobic bigots. It was a
16.
success. And Father's Day is done with. So if you're riding high on something like that, why just lock yourself in the house on this horribly oppressive holiday? No, you need to one-up yourself. You need to take the fight right to the fucking heart of the patriarchy, to the most misogynistic shithole on the internet that you possibly could.
Twitter.
4chan.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh,
Let's
that's
go
better.
after 4chan. What could go wrong?
Everything.
It's never
4chan.
Oh my god. Let's go after 4chan.
Hey, I remember the actual logo thingy looking like the Nazi swastika.
I remember that too.
Ah, those were the good old days.
The
Yeah,
days where you could shit post and nobody cared.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's still around, so.
Oh, yeah, I know, but people care now. You can't shit post as badly as you used to.
Unless you're Elon Musk.
That's
Yeah.
true. But then he's got a
Never been done.
complete, thing called, X now. So that's his.
Yeah.
True.
Anyways, let's continue.
Which, if you wanted to, you could put little lines on the sides of the X and, achieve the same thing, but.
It's more like a Running Man after that.
Yeah.
Done before. Nobody's ever tried to go after 4chan before, and it's obviously guaranteed to be successful. I mean, look at how well they did with End Father's Day. Clearly, this is a brilliant idea, and that is exactly what they decided to do. Now, you're taking a look at a little image macro that was floating around for 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month before the 4th of July. And this was put up on Tumblr. Obviously, the HQ, the headquarters for every SJW on the internet at this point. They use Twitter, but they live at Tumblr. It's like their
Anymore.
base. And look
No,
at this
they still
useful
live in
information.
Tumblr.
What's happening?
Oh, they do?
There's-
Okay.
Yeah, Tumblr is still not profitable.
What is happening? This is a place called 4chan. They call themselves Anonymous. Literally one of the worst places online. They're racist, whatever.
Did 4chan
very
ever
bad.
call itself anonymous? Anonymous?
Well, you can choose. Time out. You can choose to post anonymously.
Yeah, Anonymous does exist. It kind of exists within all of the different spectrums of the social media.
Okay.
Anonymous
It could
has-
be channels. It could be whatever. You really don't.
So it's like with Kiwi Forums. It's just a site, but there are certain people and certain groups that are in those sites that will try to do stuff within them. Same thing on YouTube. Same thing on X. Same thing on any other fucking site on fucking on any.
Wow, I haven't heard of him in a coon's age.
Yeah, but same thing as any other site online. There's got to be people in there, and yeah, there's probably a lot of anonymous group members within 4chan. Same with Kiwi Farms and several other places. I mean, they just I don't know why people try to go after sites. It's stupid, but it's like
That's what they do.
Yeah, very bad people go there to shout hate speech.
Rogers and Zimmerman, yeah.
Literal Nazis and it's
Far
like,
right fascist.
I'm still waiting for a term and definition of what a fucking literal Nazi is. I've not seen no gas chambers constructed. I've seen no Zig Howls being shouted in the streets. I've seen nobody getting round up to be, turned to ash or anything like that. So I've not.
Well, I
seen
mean,
a literal Nazi.
we're waiting on the Muslims to help with that initiative. I mean,
Oh, no,
something in rooftops.
I have. It's called the Pro-Palestine Group. They literally,
Yeah.
literally
I mean,
went to the White House
rooftops and all
and,
that kind of. Same. I mean,
wife thinks the same thing.
Here's my question though: is like they went to didn't they just recently go to the White House? And the White House said, "Oh, they're protesting. It's their right to," and like they were literally calling for the death of the Jews, and it's like, hey guys, did you just say it's their right to protest, and you're okay with them screaming "death to the Jews" in front of a White House? I really love this fucking president. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I mean,
it's their right. Don't get me wrong, but it's okay for them to do this. Should not be the thing, you know.
Lily, those aren't frowny faces. Those are black smiley faces.
They're smiley faces.
They are smiley faces. They're not frowny faces. They are smiley faces.
I thought it was the Guy Fawkes frowned. You know. No, I really I'm not gonna say it's kind of a frown. It's just the Guy Fawkes, mustache and goatee, Van Gogh, and the mask itself is pretty atrocious.
Let's see. They tell lies about homosexuals and always use fag. Well,
that's because a lot of homosexuals are pretty faggoty. I mean,
well, I've not seen no lies about homosexuals. I've usually seen
it's kind of hard to tell a lot of lies when there's a lot of truth behind some of those homos.
Yeah. They erase every identity in the name of white supremacy. What white supremacy?
I'm a mixed black kid.
I'm sorry. Whenever you can come into this fucking country, go to a fucking Cracker Jack box, get a CDL, and go start driving for any fucking company. And not even speak the fucking language of this country. Yeah, white supremacy, my ass.
No. What they do
is it took me 2.5 years to get my fucking CDL, and I live here.
Yeah, but Sparky, all they have to do is just tear apart the back of a cereal box and just kind of use Sharpies and crayons by that point. So you got a little stick people with a little turban on its head, and everybody goes, "Yeah, that's good. That's you."
That's Muhammad, isn't it?
They have killed people with trolls and discussed terrorism often. Well,
I'm still waiting for that.
Well, here's my luck on this one. I'm not really seeing terrorism discussed. The only time I've seen terrorism discussed is like with the trans stuff.
Never go to
the trans people discussing terrorism bullshit and all these other.
You're a pasty white ginger. I mean, I feel sorry for you. You have no soul.
All right.
Yeah.
And yet you're trying to produce a child with a soul. I mean, I don't know if this is going to work in your favor.
Yeah, but they have killed people with trolls. I've yet to see that, but I will champion the day when that actually does happen. So.
There's this place called 4chan. They call themselves Anonymous. Literally one of the worst places online. They're racist, misogynistic, and pure evil. Very bad people go there to shout hate speech. Elliot Rodger and Zimmerman were 4chan users. Literal Nazis. Literal, not figurative.
I love it.
Literal Nazis and far-right racists use brainwashing. They tell lies about homosexuals and always use fag. They erase every identity in the name of white supremacy.
Now, hang on a minute. I just remember this is my wife speaking.
Did you not go up to the previous one before this?
I've seen that one. Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, so she said that she's a pasty white, ginger. I mentioned the fact that she didn't have no soul yet. She's trying to birth a kid with a soul. Wish her the best of luck. And then she follows up with that line, which is a beautiful line, by the way.
Well, remember, Sparky is a Native American, so he can summon a soul into that child.
There is. I mean, how many native dances do you have to make sure that are completed before they get the right soul there, Sparky?
Oh, nothing. You just hang up a couple dream catchers.
There you go. It worked. See, I told you.
The more you learn, the more
have
you
a couple
know.
Dream captures up. Make sure there's some owls across the property. There you go.
No extra, crow's feathers or something like that. Or a little raven just kicking about.
Just owl's feathers.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I know he has to live with you. No, it's more like you have to live with him.
That's kind of like a duality complex right there. It's like the two cancel each other out.
I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ.
You heard it here first, folks. Sparky's child will have a soul.
No, we're continuing. We're gonna get there somewhere.
My child's gonna be an antichrist.
No, yeah, well, might be true because he will be the first ginger with a soul.
That would be true.
Abomination. So
I'm gonna have to wrangle up the 7 daggers, am I? Jesus fucking Christ!
Anyways, let's continue on. Let's continue on, guys.
And discuss terrorism often. July 4th, hashtag shut down 4chan. This has good idea written all the fuck over it. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. It's a shameful part of my past, but I've been to 4chan before.
So
and I know the kind of boards that fucking hellhole has. Let me tell you something. Boards like CK are dedicated to talking about how horrible black people are. All they ever say is the word nigger. That's all they discuss every thread on CK. CK is a terribly racist board. And for those out there that don't really understand it, each of the boards is represented by an abbreviation. So CK stands for child killers. They think that's edgy. It's fucking terrible. It's just as bad as Toy, which is troll old and young alike. I don't know why they didn't put the A on the end. They don't give a shit. They're too busy talking about bombing government buildings on that board to really care about anything else. By this point, it's a pretty well-established fact that every single board on 4chan is just rife with anti-Semitism and racism and homophobia. You've got boards like GIF, right, which is Gay Intifada, GIF. It is horrible. All they talk about is murdering trannies and gay people. So I get it, Tumblr. I understand, as the brave social justice warriors you are, why this would be a brilliant idea for you, especially after End Father's Day, which was another brilliant idea you totally had and came up with. And of course, with such a brilliant idea, it couldn't possibly fail. It went just like you would expect it to.
I'll get you, bitch.
Now, hey, wait a minute.
He didn't budge.
Nope.
Nope.
There's a lot of tissues, being jiggled.
Was that you, Rogue?
That was his uncle.
No, but I might know a friend that might have gone through that.
That was Rogue's
I
uncle
get you,
that's always going
bitch.
to prison.
Oh God, that brings back flashback to family reunions. Wow, Jesus Christ! I know, right? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. So is PCP, for fuck's sakes. Anywho,
That was a black and mild in his hand.
mm-hmm.
Their raid only lasted 30 to 40 minutes. They went to Pol and to B and to V, and then they fucked off back to Tumblr. What happened? Well, they learned a valuable lesson. You can't out-shitpost a professional. And if 4chan is anything, it is comprised of professional shitposters. The amount of shit...
Now, I want everyone to preface this right now with what we're watching on 4chan, because a good majority of the VTubers and the anime people that the sectors, the forumers, and the commentary community are starting to fuck with now, cohabitate there. Just putting it out there.
We do have, well, when I say we, I'm going to say chance. The chance do have a good few boards that are designated for anime shit. So I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, I wish them the best of luck too.
I don't. I hope they all
get threads on every board is monumental, and Tumblr found that out pretty quickly. But it's an A for effort.
What about Operation
I mean, they
Cuteness?
stood up to the bully. They went to the patriarchal homeland, and they said, "Hey, fuckers, you don't intimidate us. We're not afraid of you." And we all know that when you stand up to something like 4chan and tell them you're not afraid, they're going to back off. They can't handle that. They'll run with their tails between their legs. That is the strategy that works on the internet when you're being harassed, is to confront the person harassing you and tell them to go fuck themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So all is well, right? I mean, Tumblr did its raid and they showed those fuckers, and well, here we are, right? It's a successful celebration of putting down those misogynist pigs. Except for this small fact that after Tumblr decided to leave, 4chan thought, maybe we'll follow them. Maybe we'll go to Tumblr and see if we can have some fun. Let's have an intellectual, honest discussion, because I want to be educated about how much of a shitlord I am. So let's take a look at some of those post-victory Tumblr posts. Let's see them gloat about how much they showed those fuckers as 4chan comes to Tumblr, to beg for forgiveness. Here's a good one. This is what I woke up to this morning. Okay, 4chan, first it was annoying. Now it's destructive and cruel. This is not bullying. This is destroying self-esteem and making people feel like shit. And also, threatening rape? I'm 13, and this makes me want to retch at the behavior these dunderfucks are showing. They purposefully want to disrupt people and make them feel uneasy or make them go into a fucking panic attack.
Why are you 13 on Tumblr?
Because Tumblr was a bunch of groomers. They still are. They still exist on Tumblr.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they weren't 13, but they said they were 13 because they knew none of the groomers would block them. And
that's the thing, and this is why I've said it before online. Especially when you see a bunch of these fucking minors try to interact with adult posts on Twitter and stuff like that. They've been indoctrinated and groomed by people that have been indoctrinated and groomed themselves a long ass time ago. Probably in the last 8 to 10 years is when this is probably taking place. And
I mean, it doesn't take much to actually, yes, you remember the Chan Wars? Those were the great wars.
Yep.
Those were the best wars. Anyways,
but every time I see someone going on, oh, I'm 13, or I'm 14, or I'm 10, it's like, what port this fucking person and just
my only question
counts.
Yeah, but my only question is which war this is, because we've had a few over there.
Here's the thing, Sparky. They're not 13. They're saying 13 so they won't be blocked. Because the thing is, when they did this raid, they knew their enemy, and their enemy was a bunch of child predators. So if you say you're 13, that's like, ooh, that's the perfect age. Let's see if we can groom this person and not block them. So they knew what they were doing. This person,
they all do.
In their 20s. This person's probably in their 20s, and is just fucking trolling the shit out of them.
Actually, the fun thing is
actually.
Go ahead.
Actually, I wouldn't say that they're probably all 13.
Oh, why?
Because usually the only ones you see play that age card trolling or people is like centrist or a little to the right. Usually people are to the left to say that's actually fucking that age.
Mm-hmm.
That's possible.
That's what I've seen on Twitter so far. Every fucking person. And every time they go, well, I'm a minor. Report underage fucking minor.
Yeah, but this is on Twitter, yes. But here's the thing. Again, this is Tumblr, where, that's where the groomers are.
Yeah, but here's the weird thing. Most of the Tumblrites were in their 30s. Think about that. They had a lot of younger players that joined up on Tumblrs, but a lot of them were 30 plus.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That was the actual demographic for that user base, 30 plus.
And this is the reason why when my kid grows up, he is not gonna have access to the internet. He's gonna have a Nokia for a phone to contact us, and that's about it.
I thought you were going to kind of give him a couple of matchsticks and kind of go just take a few switches off and
Oh yeah, he'll be.
Make sure you wear a fucking jacket because you need to.
He will have some survivalist training.
Yeah, no, I thought he was going to give him a blanket and matchsticks so he can call home every once.
No, he has to wear a jacket all the time. So
that's
no. He will be given he will be given rope, a tarp, and a striker, and be like survive for about 3 days.
Jesus Christ!
That's what was done to me.
Hey, is that going to be like each 6 or is each 3? I'm kind of questioning here.
Sparky, are you going to make your son the next war chief?
You guys saw him
because we haven't had one in about 20 years.
Oh God! Thing,
so
okay, so I've got to hide the daggers, all 7 of them, and then prepare for a new headdress.
Captain Hook says that is true, and I'm teaching. I'm tech.
Can you read?
Well, she can't type.
I know, but I'm to play Mario and Zelda. See, I read that pretty well. I know your brain kind of just fuck it. I don't know what the fuck this is.
And I know what she means.
Blank.
I'm teaching him to
Yeah.
play
Yeah,
Mario
I-
Zelda. I'd be
Yeah.
like, good
Jim,
for
not
you.
I'm. No, I got that. I got that.
Yeah, my
But
brain
it-
just went, wait, oh.
Mine did
But,
too. My dyslexia fucked me up on that for a second.
Vrekra says smoke signals and
Yep.
learn to nap Flint Boy. Oh yeah, that making arrowheads and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Volcanic Glass is the best arrow.
Him,
He's
not
a great
time.
puzzle from-
There we go. Thank you for
I
correcting.
like
me.
this.
him, not I'm.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Sparky,
And-
even the Arcade Kid's got a box of SpaghettiOs every
Oh,
now and then.
Yeah, but Sparky's
I-
not going to be doing drugs.
I thought
He'll
it
be
was a
drinking.
can, not a
He's
box.
got he's got to learn how to fish and cook.
Oh, geez. So he's got to figure
Hey,
which
time
kind of
out.
bugs
So
to be able to eat.
hey, time out. There is a difference between being spoiled growing up all your fucking life and not being taught anything on how to be self-reliant or self-sufficient, and then be put into a fucking situation and not know what to fucking do. Aside to being taught from a young age to be self-reliant and being able to take care of yourself when you have to. There is
Okay,
a
son.
difference in that.
These 3 bugs you smash together, slide them across underneath your eye. This is called war paint, natural. What
And
the
then you
fuck?
pray to the great spirits.
She'd be cooking for me.
I would
You
assume.
try- you try-
otherwise, I mean, he's
you
be
try to
good-
say
he'll be
something there?
outside. That's all I'm saying. He'll be outside.
I was gonna say, you try to say something there? Hey,
I mean,
you try to say I can't cook?
I look. Burning
No.
is considered cooking, but not necessarily good.
Burning meat is considered good. Well, it's considered cooking, not good. Yeah, he's right.
Yes.
So.
Cooking, but not good. I mean, there's a level of burning you have to be careful with, because if it's black on the outside and still raw in the middle, you fucked up somewhere.
Somehow,
Pretty
too.
much. But anyways, let's continue on.
Tax. I'm taking this as well as all
I
sorts of
wonder if
shit
this is
because
Operation
this is
Cupid.
so wrong. Also, I'm sorry about the 4th of July post, Sil. I need to clean out the queue. Hashtags 4chan raid, abuse, and suicide. Here's another one that
Oh,
has
God.
a screen cap of the definition of cyber terrorism from Wikipedia at the top of it, followed by this. Hey, 4chan, do you
Sorry,
mind reading
not
that out
burning.
for me?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure it's clear enough. Oh, wait, now I get it. This is exactly what you're doing here on Tumblr, cyber terrorism. So I sincerely hope you enjoy having a record with the FBI. And for any of you wondering, 4chan has decided for quite literally shits and giggles to raid all of us here on Tumblr with the intent to cause mass panic attacks across the board.
And guess what the FBI did?
Fuck all. I'm waiting for
Fuck all nothing.
I'm waiting to find out whether this is the puppies and kitten one or is the other one that they did. I gotta know. I can't
Using
remember.
triggering content such as extreme real life gore, rape images, animal cruelty, etc. So please,
Call the cyber police.
guys, avoid the
Fuck.
tags for now and report this shit to the officials if you know how. Hashtags SNK, feminism, feminist, AOL, free. Here's a post with 87.
He fucked up on that one's hashtag AOT, not AOL.
You know what? I will agree, but it's funnier that way. Because AOL is dead, so is Tumblr for the most part.
4chan is planning on hacking accounts.
I wish them the best of luck. They don't have to plan on; they could do it. They have
1,000
retards
notes.
in there.
4chan is planning on hacking accounts. If you see this somewhere on my blog, this means I'm not a 4chaner. If I start to post gore or porn, that is not me. I have been hacked. If you want to reblog this, take a screenshot of it on your blog so that you have solid proof. Here's a post from Thoughts That Fly. This 4chan shit, I'm over it. Basically, every tag I go through is filled with awful things, or irrelevant cute things. Don't get me wrong, I prefer cute things,
4chan
obviously,
stalkers.
and I understand we jewel flood the tags. But there's no longer anywhere to have relevant feminist discussions because the tag is filled with kittens. So,
It's the kittens one.
It's the cuteness one.
Kittens. It's the cuteness
I
one.
remember the cuteness one. I was a part
Filled
of
with cuteness.
I
Yes.
mean, they literally, they drove so many people crazy with that shit.
it. Was
I
an
bet they
easy
said-
operation. You just find pictures of cute cats and doggies and throw them up there as often as possible. Every time somebody tried to, do a
Now,
response.
Now,
kick it with more cuteness. What?
Now, these are people bitching after they attempted to go at 4chan.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
they thought they were trolls and shit posters. They came over the fence line and realized that they walked into completely new world. It's like, okay, it's like the Russians versus Ukraine kind of thing.
Their intel was wrong.
Yes. Ukrainians thought they had this kind of locked down and figured out. They're just kind of letting that machine of money keep coming in. As for the Russians, they're just kind of just throwing shit at the flame and kind of going, we don't need this no more. You have it. And then they blow the fucker up and it's like, we don't need this no more. You have it.
And
And
blow it up.
yeah.
And then they finally roll
and
out the
repeat.
fucking heavy artillery.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much. Oh, rinse and repeat.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
how
true.
often did we call this? I was like, yeah, this is the old stuff. They're getting rid of it
But-
first to wear you guys down.
I
then
can't be
they're bringing this
angry.
shit out.
I can't be an angry cunt when I see pictures of kittens. Yeah, I know.
Wasn't there was an unintended consequence to this? It started the whole cat face thing on the internet.
You know what?
too.
There's always unattended consequences. Look, 4chan, or the Chans have created a lot of different things that happen to be in the left handbook. Like, for example, that white power, finger thing. The fact
yeah.
that white people like milk, that's a part of white supremacy. The OK sign is now white supremacy, dog whistle. There's been a lot of crazy shit. Hell, they even came up with some unique ideas that, the trans activists have held on to it, thinking that it's theirs. And it's making fun of them.
I mean,
All these people are retards.
I know.
yeah. Oh, yeah, Sparky. That we're not denying that. It's just that it's just there's always unintended consequences by 4chan. But 4chan brings out something that you're like, I did not expect that to happen. But they know, something's going to happen when 4chan does something like that has nothing to do with the actual thing they're doing. You just don't know what it is until
Yeah, it's
down the
called
road.
bait and switch.
Yeah, they've come to the realization when the Chans do something, this is going to catch on to the next crave. So why do you think they keep pushing on a lot of shit? Hell, they're the ones that are responsible for the whole noose thing.
Yeah. See, end of the day, Tumblr is a hug box full of people who think they're trolls.
Yeah,
4chan are trolls that destroy hug boxes.
pretty much. In ways that they don't even understand. But continuing with the Operation Cuteness, I love this one.
Tumblr isn't serving its purpose at all, and I'm annoyed. Hashtag just marry ableism, 4chan fuckers, ugh. Here's one from calling out bad feminism. So I just got off the phone with the FBI. They are already investigating 4chan and have found Photoshop porn of a minor's selfies, which means arrests will be made. If you're a rating,
none
stop.
actually
You
happened.
could face arrest.
Okay, 1. You can make anonymous tips to FBI. That is true. You can do that.
Yeah.
But 2, they're not going to tell you what they have found or looking at or investigating.
Yeah.
So what I get from this is this person told the FBI, hey, I found Photoshop porn of minors, and you're probably being investigated. That's probably what happened.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing where we have, people that are calling out, child predators, and they turn out to be a child predator themselves.
Yeah.
They all live within a certain Discord or a certain global social space.
Usually when you see somebody go, oh, well, I'm a predator hunter, they're usually predators themselves.
Yeah, usually they either A or a predator or B will live within the predator spectrum.
Yeah, there's too many fucking examples of this out there being true.
Mhm.
So usually
the worst one. My personal favorite is the worst ones out of the entire bunch. It isn't the predators; they're easy. It's not even the predators that kind of say they're not that live within the spectrum. It's the ones that allow to be associated with these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They allow
that's it.
themselves to continue to coalesce with these people knowing what kind of fucking retards these people are, what kind of danger these people are.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing like with the commentary community and how they didn't call Kelpos up for 2 years because they looked at Kelpos as a useful idiot. And when the opportune time came out, oh my god, this person did all these bad things. Well, what were you fucking 2 years ago?
Yeah, where were you like 4 years ago? You were calling this fucker out.
Well, the problem is we were calling Keppels out for almost what?
2 3 years.
Almost 4 fucking years. Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, that first year was kind of off and on. There was still a lot of shit that was happening, and that grooming aspect just kind of presented to us, and we held on to that for the rest of the remaining of the years.
What was it?
That happened
You know about
Keppels of year one.
What was it? It said, Bro asked me once, "Oh, you heard about what happened to Keppels? Like, who's that? Is that the child predator?" And he goes, "Yes."
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I know. Okay, then I know.
See,
Yep.
and there's a difference too because there's people that's been reporting on this stuff that are not quote unquote predator hunters. So going, hey, look at this person, they're doing these things, and they just put the information out there. And then you have people go, well, we're fucking predator hunters, and we're gonna go after this person. And they only do it for clicks. Clicks, views, popularity, money, shit like that.
The fucking clown show over there in the YouTube sphere. It's stupid. You can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink until I know, right? You can smack it, but doesn't end up too well there. Then
you could drown a camel in water just by putting water up down its nose. But
I mean, maybe you can force it to drink with an enema, but I don't think you'll get the right response.
All right, let's continue on with this.
If you were supporting the rating, stop. Number 1. Hashtags 4chan raid, 4chan, signal boost, and feminism. And another from Rebecca the Fallen Angel. Petition to shut down 4chan. And there's a link to a whitehouse.gov petition.
This is one of those
Everyone,
people.
It is imperative that you sign this petition. It could shut them down and stop the hate and bullying they spread. They've already tried to ruin Tumblr with their filth by using our tagging system. They've already tried to ruin Tumblr with their filth by using our tagging system. Now they're hacking accounts and posting as the user. Sign the petition, reblog the post, and signal boost. These people need to be stopped. Hashtags signal boost, bullying, petition, and Tumblr. And 24,000 notes. That must have an immense amount of signatures. I bet if we went to take a look at that petition right now, it would have so many signatures on it. Moot's going to have to shut down the website. Well, here's the petition at whitehouse.gov. Shut down 4chan. There's a faction inside the 4chan community that is in favor of pornography, child gore, and non-consensual abuse, bullying, and other crimes against human and animal rights. If there are not enough reasons to put these people in jail, at least we could prevent them from spreading hate and cyberbullying. I say that site should be shut down. And it's got a whopping 192 signatures.
Hold up. Freeze, Sparky. It's free. What are you waterboarding? Are you waterboarding the fucking house, Put? I mean, the horse?
The horse, I think.
I might not be able to make it drink, but I will waterboard it till it complies. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God.
I would actually like to see that. I don't know. I mean, I know it's cool. But
oh, God. Yeah,
the horse.
Yeah, I know, right?
How does that work?
Oh,
I just want to see how that works.
A lot. I know. Jeez.
I mean, how do you get a horse on its back? How do you get a horse on its back for what?
Good luck with that, especially if the horse is not. If the horse is not fucking broke or tame, good luck with that.
I mean, compliance on that level of introduction of water would be kind of challenging. I mean, geez.
All right,
would be amusing to watch. I agree.
No.
Continue. Sorry.
Let's see. Looks more in like 4H. It does look like the 4H animal. Hey, Lynn, you know 4chan. You also know of 8chan. I know you know of them.
Anywho,
I mean, here's 1,000 times.
It was actually.
And it's got 192 signatures. Boy, Tumblr, you don't fuck around. When social justice warriors say they're going to get something done, that's really what they're just going to do is say it. Because their sure shit aren't actually accomplishing a fucking thing. The only way that could be more.
OBS, they have tried to go after 4chan. We know. He's marking them for trying and failing. See,
17, 18, 19. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
don't
Well,
forget
look
2020,
at
2021,
look.
2022. Then they
I
kind
was
of
gonna
stopped
say,
it. And
I was gonna say, look at the date, July 5th, 2014. So this is 2014 now.
yeah, been a while. Oh gosh,
More
I
embarrassing
really
is if
stopped
somebody on
pushing people.
4chan started their own petition that got more signatures. Oh, wait, they did. A petition on change.org that's asking that all users of Tumblr be labeled as mentally handicapped land whales.
Yeah,
Currently has 2,159 supporters. It's like,
yeah, they
what,
got more
20
supporters
times
than
the
that
amount that
in
Tumblr
any
had.
account.
Here's another totally not worried post by Celestial
Oh.
Agender. If you have selfies in the tags that were spammed trying to clear it up, delete them now. They are planning on putting not safe for work things on them and sending them back to you with your real name and such. Please, for the love of God, delete your selfies. Hashtags rape culture, patriarchy, otherkin, and social justice warrior. Things are going well. I have a
I
feeling.
know,
with Tumblr.
right?
They've really got this on lockdown. Those 4chan assholes don't know what they're dealing with. I mean,
Yeah, it's a world of
clearly,
many nations.
4chan is trembling at the
Oh
onslaught they face
God.
with Tumblr and the brave front they've put up in resistance to these bigots. It's not like they're
Oh,
filing image after
oh,
image,
okay,
mocking and
okay,
deriding.
Captain. It's not the factor that we have time on our hands. It's the factor that most of it happened on the weekend. So,
I mean, if it's a 3-day weekend, never piss 4chan off on a 3-day weekend.
fuck yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Never
it's way worse.
fucking piss off any of the chans.
and,
It
and,
never
Never
ends
do it on 3
well.
I
days.
know.
It gets way worse. It gets
and
way worse.
realistically, if you have 1,000 people posting or just reposting and posting, let's say 50 times through the course of an hour, is that a lot of time on your hand? That's just a small amount of people that's pretty much fucked over Tumblr. And you can pretty much say, hey, we can up that up to 1,000, maybe 10,000 of people who just want to spend an extra hour just kind of. Well, I found this cute
Well,
kitten.
now in today's day, you can fucking Autobot that.
I know, right? It's a liberal snowflakes. Yes,
Yep.
it's the liberal.
Basically, this is Metokur going over Tumblr's attempt to try to go at 4chan,
4chan
and then
the
4chan
response.
invading Tumblr and basically slapping the dicks against the face.
Well, the invasion actually changed a lot of rules that these motherfuckers used to love, like put up pornography. And that pornography rule just kind of shat all over them, and it was taken down by the new CEO of Tumblr, who purchased it, thinking that he was going to be able to repackage it and sell it out. He's stuck with it. He still can't figure out how to get offload it to somebody else.
Yeah. let's continue on.
Hiding them and taking pleasure in their tears. They would never do that. I mean, just take a look at this defiance. Listen up. Please, please, please listen up. If you are in the feminism tags, Supernatural, Sherlock, John Locke, or other popular tags, get the hell out. 4chan is trying to take over Tumblr, and they are posting disgusting things. Gore, rape, fat shaming, and other horrors. I just went through one blog alone, and I'm in legitimate tears. There are also rumors for anime such as Free, SNK, and others that will be taken over.
That was taken over pretty quick.
Please, if you have trigger warnings like the ones listed above, or even others like anxiety or suicidal thoughts, I beg you to stay out of those tags or even Tumblr for the next several days.
How about forever?
I mean, all they
If
did
you
was
find a
post
blog
text.
like this, add it here.
Yeah,
and
but
let's
it
get
took
them
about
removed.
a
I found
month
one.
to almost 2 months.
privatecupcakes.tumblr.com. Hashtags trigger 4chan, please, Signal Boost, Feminism, and John Locke. Oh, these social justice warriors, they're so brave. They're so strong.
I know, right?
Getting the word out there and telling people to run for the hills and not look at Tumblr or use the website. They've really circled the wagons. They're putting the information out there, such as this. 4chan raid. Do not go into any tags for the next few days. There is gore, rape, etc. in most tags. Do not post selfies. They are taking selfies from tags like hashtag selfie, face, and me, and photoshopping them onto porn. This is illegal, especially if you are a minor. Change your password and do not log out. They are hacking accounts and making disgusting posts. Take down your submit page, especially if you have conversed with one of the spammers. Do not send spammers any messages. block, ignore, etc. them, but please, for your own safety, do not send any message or contact with them in any way. Oh, these poor snowflakes. God, I really hope one of them doesn't kill themselves because of this, because this is so triggering, you guys. It would be a shame if somebody threatened suicide.
Now, I can kind of see where a message like this would make sense, especially if they were like somebody just using the form and not a part of this bullshit. I can see the legitimacy in this, but if you're one of the people trying to instigate this crap, yeah, no.
I have issues. Remember, most people don't, that at this stage of the game, Tumblr still has porn on every fucking orifice of every fucking thread.
Mm-hmm.
It was festering throughout. And if they had minors, that means that, hey, those minors are also producing and looking at said porn.
Yep. Well, and that's actually a good point. I kind of forgot to look.
You
over.
forgot, right? No, I didn't forget.
No, God, I wish I could.
So, I didn't know what, how Tumblr acted back in this day. So,
Oh fuck
yeah.
no!
If this was the case and they had minors on there and porn on it, yeah, no, it just
like I
needs to
said,
shut down.
Tumblr had a huge fucking problem.
Lynn Deb says, I will say this about 4chan, is pretty dirty, yes. Do they have a lot of porn? Yeah. But the child porn pic was them trying to bring attention to real pedos to expose them. But I haven't been on it for a few years.
Look, they when it comes down to 4chan, they have those things for not safe to work. They have those boards that are available. They remind you that, hey, this is not meant for younger eyes. They're not going to stop you from doing it. But unfortunately, for somebody like Tumblr back in the day, they didn't have those warnings. You can go to anybody's thread, roll down, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a dick pic. Roll down there. Oh, now there's two questionable queer people having to go at it whole hog. So,
oh no,
there is a difference here. Oh no, he won't.
But anyways, yeah, no, and that's the case. Then yeah, no, Tumblr. I think this raid was deserved.
Oh wait, I wasn't always a fallen angel post. Please read. I was up all night with people who were triggered by the 4chan raid. A lot of them didn't realize that they were having panic attacks. I want you all to know that this raid is real. To everyone, specifically the 4chan bastards, I want to tell you that one of my followers committed suicide last night. I talked to her before, and she was the sweetest girl you could ever meet. She saw 2 GIFs that triggered her to the point that nothing I said helped.
If this is the case, good riddance.
Darwinism. If this is the case, Darwinism.
I'm not gonna feel sorry for somebody. Oh, I saw 2 GIFs. I'm gonna commit. No. Good. Yeah, good.
Most people forgot 4chan exists.
Yeah, some did. No, it's in the back of my head all the time, but it's not something I think about all the time. It's way back there.
All right, let's continue on with this.
I have her phone number and talked to her over the phone. I told her to call the suicide hotline. She called me back 20 minutes later and told me that she'd taken an entire bottle of pills. She died on the phone with me. This is real, you guys. Please stay away from the tags. There are still posts around. They are apparently planning another raid in August. Please be careful with your selfies and pictures of loved ones. They are collecting them into pornographic material. If this happens, write down the blog name, the URL, and save the image. Contact the police immediately. These guys can be charged with slander, defamation, and pedophilia if you're a minor. As for guys from 4chan, I hope you know you ended at least one innocent life last night. You are the Earth's lowest scum, and I hope you burn in the deepest pits of hell. Hashtag female, feminist, supernatural, Dr. Who-locked, Doctor Who, Whovian, and Sherlock. Clearly, the people in the Doctor Who community on Tumblr desperately need to know that people are dying over GIFs on Tumblr. God, those evil 4chan bastards, how could they do this? Well, mission accomplished, social justice warriors. You really showed 4chan who's boss. I mean, sure, your raid didn't really work, and they turned it around on you, and now you've been driven to suicide and hysterics as you run away from the website you love so much. But don't worry, I'm sure threatening to call the police is going to have an immediate effect. Well, I remember one time where something similar happened.
Okay, you guys, this is Jesse Sweater, and
You
I
know
just
what?
wanted to say that you guys have ruined my life.
I'm going to
Firstly,
tell
this
you
is
right
my
now.
dad.
This is from her father. You bunch of lying, no good punks.
Oh
And I
my
know
God,
who it's
I
coming
remember
from
this.
because I back traced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber
Oh.
police and the state police.
Not
And you
the
better
cyber
write
police.
one more thing or screw with my computer again.
I remember
You'll
this.
be
God
arrested.
damn it.
End of conversation from her father.
You wrote it
Yeah.
fucking gonna come and beat her ass.
And if you come near my daughter, guess what? Consequences will never be the same. You lying bunch of pricks.
And it worked out so well for these
Did
people.
work well for that
Oh
family.
God, I remember
Yeah.
that. The horrible things that happened to him.
Anyways, what? Hang on. Let me.
And it worked out so well for these people. She's a drug-addicted whore now, and he's dead. So this was a great idea. I only see positive outcomes from this.
That happened.
Why, you're going to be able to list your name up there with those other sites that have successfully shown 4chan who's boss, like Gaia Online or eBombs World. You know, the real high tier stuff, 9gag. You know, all those sites that really taught them a lesson about who's boss.
Yeah, I
Good
know, right?
job, smart decision. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go put myself into a medically induced coma and wait 2 weeks until I can look at all that great Dr. Hulock stuff again on Tumblr without.
Jeez.
I remember that.
God.
Yeah, he definitely did put himself into a coma somewhat.
Yeah, but he ended up with internet cancer AIDS. So
Yeah. Lily
Yeah.
says, "Law, imagine having Marley Cino call you and you just sit there like a chump, not doing anything to prevent the OD.
Yep.
And I'm gonna truck down and that's the thing. I've seen too many people do this fake suicide bullshit. It's like, okay, where's it at in the news?
Yeah, well, I had a cousin. Well, I still have a cousin, realistically speaking. But when she was younger, she decided to try to say that she was going to offer herself to my grandmother at the time, and my grandmother was like, you know what, just go to sleep. Call me back tomorrow. She was in one of her fucking drunken moods. Not my grandmother, but the cousin.
Lynn says, I don't think that's 14. There's an actual story behind that, wasn't there?
There was a weird story behind it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it becomes kind of questionable with the girl in question, because a lot of that was staged. She was kind of saying that she wasn't the bad girl of the school, even though she was the bad girl of the school. Father kind of was the idiot and believed a lot of the tales from his daughter and that. And stress-reduced heart attack later. And we'll just put it this way: the girl didn't turn out to be all that good.
Yeah, she actually ended up ODing on a few things. So
yeah.
And her mother, well, I think she's alone now.
Well, she was a Karen, but
Yeah, well, like I said, alone. So
yeah,
same thing.
Yeah,
that was the early introduction of the Karen family, and we got to see the Mister, the questionable child, spoiled child, and off screen you get to hear her say what the guy's supposed to say, and then he repeats and kind of fine tunes it for him. But it's all from the missus.
Yeah, he had a heart attack like a week, 2 later.
Yeah, he had because
I mean, I don't know if it was 4chan, but
no, or an FBI track to catch somebody. Yeah, no, that is.
My wife goes fascinating, and then or FBI trying to catch someone.
I mean, I'm kind of fall back. I keep falling back on that TV show that's in my brain that was never a thing. Catch a nigger.
Oh, okay.
All
I know
right,
what you're about.
let's go up with episode 6.
Hey, here we go. I love it.
We made it to
If
another
your
episode.
ear hurts,
I know,
and it
right?
hurts real bad, or if you have
Probably.
feelings that are making you sad,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's
You'll
okay.
find out soon enough.
It's okay to lie.
This was
In the
something
past,
that
if you wanted
turned
to
out
pay
very
money to
bad.
cheat on your wife, you'd hire a prostitute. But thanks to modern technology, people are doing it the smart way. Instead,
know,
they
right?
join a website with
Ashley
millions of other
Madison
people,
way.
create a profile that leaves behind a ton of incriminating evidence as to what their identity is. And then a day or two later, when regret finally grips them, pay money to that site in hopes that the infidelity on their part will never be discovered by their spouse,
Mhm.
that their husband or wife will never learn how unfaithful they are. Why, what could possibly go wrong? Aside
Everything.
from absolutely fucking everything. Well, you'd have to ask the users of AshleyMadison.com.
Uh-huh.
A website
I remember
created for
this
the sole
one. This
purpose
was
of helping
hilarious.
you cheat on your significant other. You can think of it like a Craigslist for whores. It has millions and millions,
Look at
30
the
million plus
computer
users.
screen and you
can
say,
see that
"Sure,
little
Spark."
lock and key. It means it's
Sure,
secure.
Spark.
So you can rest assured any information that you put into this website will never come back to haunt you. Unless a group by the name of, I don't know, Team Impact somehow gets into their databases, takes a ton of information, including phone numbers, emails, addresses, credit card numbers, PayPal information, nude pictures,
Mhm.
sex fantasies, and threatens to dump it if the website doesn't give in to their demands. And then theoretically, following this chain of thought, let's say the website says, fuck off, we're not going to do what you want. Well, that could only lead to one possible outcome. Team Impact dumping that information.
What was that one malware fucking bug? It's actually still around to today, I think. It will
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
lock your computer out encrypted, and then you gotta go through and
I know what you're talking about. Shit.
I don't remember. I can't remember what the name of that fucking malware
Was
bug was.
it was some sort of spyware. I'm trying to remember. Fuck.
Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all it does is create a data breach where everybody can actually, catch your shit. Yeah.
Information, and then your dirty laundry being available for the entire world to see. But what are the fucking odds, right? That's never going to happen. Wait, what? That actually did happen? And
It
their
did.
information being passed around the internet like it's candy.
Yeah, all because of Apple.
I guess the odds would be 1-to-1 then. I look foolish. Well, as you can imagine, there are about, 30 million plus people that aren't taking this news very well right now. They're a little bit, what's the word? Pants-shitting terrified.
Yeah.
That their lives are about to implode
It
when their
is a big
significant other,
hit,
their
but
husband, or
I'm
their wife
trying to
finds
think
out
of the
they're
name
a
of it.
cheating asshole and files for divorce. And I don't blame them. Have
Well,
you seen a modern divorce
like I said,
proceeding?
it was an
not
Apple
going to be a pretty
malware
sight. Well, not for
that
them. For the lawyers, they're going to be
was
fucking high-fiving each
introduced.
other for about the next 8 months. For you and the majority of the
This
other
actually
Apple users,
raised.
right?
I remember this
Pretty
is
fucking dark days
really
ahead,
fucking
to be honest.
raised the divorce
So
rate
exactly
in the
how
United
are people
States. Like,
reacting? I mean, they just
fucking
found out
almost
that all the
doubled it.
deviant shit they've been doing is pretty much put
Yeah.
out there for the world as people scour over all of this information that's been dumped. How exactly are people handling it? Well, if you want to know what a deviant thinks about this, it's best to go to the place they congregate at, Reddit. And lucky for us, there's a subreddit that was created just for the
Yeah, there
leak.
was a
AM
subreddit. I love
updates that
Reddit. There's
Ashley
always
Madison
something.
updates. The hackers have released all the data. Discuss here. And no, I have not downloaded the file, and I don't intend to, so please stop PMing me asking me if I can find you on it. As it says directly below, I have never had an Ashley Madison account, so why do I want the list? I'm just moderating this sub because I find the hack interesting. The moderation of this sub has no affiliation with Ashley Madison in business, and we have never been
It's
moderators.
not like he's gonna
Please do
edit the
not
Reddit
send
and remove
media
anything on
requests.
him.
Do not share links to
Eh.
any downloads. Doing so will have your comment removed and your account reported to the administrators for doxing per Reddit's terms of service. And of course, it's easily
Crypto
verifiable this
locker.
is a real
That's what it
subreddit
was.
because they
That
misspelled
was one of
doxing.
them, yeah.
That's how you know you're on Reddit. Dumb motherfuckers. Well, this particular thread, I believe that's what they call it there, has about 1,200 replies. And I don't know why there's a Star of David next to the moderator.
Hang on a minute.
I do believe at age 9, Sparky learned to cook, so grow food, and to can food. Oh, so he's a thespian then. Got it.
A lesbian? Really?
Secretly? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's
No,
secret
well,
lesbian.
she's referencing something we said at like midway through.
Well,
the
back,
Team
way
War.
back in the previous Metokur thing. I know.
Yeah, it's like you're behind. Go to current. It's like
It's all good. It's all good. She's allowed to start it fresh. She's allowed.
well, she could do that afterwards if she's
No,
got
she
a
can do it
chat.
now. I'm
If
not.
she's got a chat with us, she needs
Look,
to be
look.
current.
When she gets up to this level of future, she'll have the answer later, and then the thespian line, and then she'll counter it, and then we'll be done, and we won't be able to have this chat anymore. It's gonna be interesting. So I mean,
Yep.
Let's go.
Writer's name. But it's this
Are you
website. I just
are we
don't
gonna
get
bring
it.
that down?
It's like a David Copperfield trick to me. It's fucking smoke and mirrors. It's very confusing.
Hey.
I think it means something. Somebody paid money to give them that. I don't know. But regardless, 1,284 comments at the time that I actually read through this. God knows how many more are in there right now.
Yeah,
and it
there's
is
a
a
lot
mystery
more.
because they've locked this subreddit down. They will not let you get in there unless you are invited or allowed in via a moderator. Now you might be asking, why would they give a fuck about security now? They've pretty much had all their details given out. I mean, I know your fucking name, your address, your phone number, your credit card information. I know
Whether
how hard
you're
you want to
kind
get
of
fucked in your ass because
religiously
I read
affiliated
your
with the
pink
Jewish
profile.
kind.
So are you really gun shy now that I might read your Reddit post? That's where you draw the line? Like we need to lock this shit down at this level because I don't want you to see what I'm posting. Sure, go look at my nude pictures that have been released in the database leak, but please, for the love of God, don't read my Reddit post. So I figured we could sample what some of the people have to say and get an idea of what
Too
Ashley
long,
Madison
don't Reddit.
users are actually experiencing at the moment. Found my information on there with my full name and city. No street address, but bad enough. The only way I see this not being as bad as this is creating a situation where there's so much junk and data out there that nobody is able to distinguish the real thing from the truth. Why not create fake websites, allowing people to search for names and emails, but automatically creating no matches or positive matches for absolutely every search? I have the information, and honestly, there's so much of it that after the first 1,000 names in the spreadsheet, I really don't care who is in there. The general public will forget about this in a few weeks, but the main goal should be to make it so confusing for the average person as possible that after half an hour, they realize it's not worth their time. Aren't you just the
still worth
deepest
their
little
time.
Redditor? What a shocking surprise. The guy who cheats on his wife using ashleymadison.com wants to try to put out a fake database with other people's names so they don't look guilty. You realize how many people were in this leak? 30 fucking million people. You're going to create a fake database with 30 million bullshit entries just because you don't want to tell your wife that you like fucking other women? Good luck with that in a few weeks. Oh, you have your wishing hat on, asshole. Yeah, a few weeks. Yeah, that's cute. Well, a lot do. I'm a female user and met with 15 men in 5 months. I rejected the offer of many more to meet. Some of the men I met or chatted to on the site had several affairs with women from Ashley Madison. There's a lot of men who want cybersex too. I am a raging whore. I need dick in me every moment that I'm awake. And my husband just can't provide that for me. He's working and I need men to come over and just fill my holes. Do you guys really expect your wife to search out these sites and look for you? If you remember the friend finder hack, I don't recall a single person of significance or otherwise being outed. I really expect this will all go away shortly. The AFF hack was only email addresses. This is real names and addresses. Quite different. All that has to happen is a major news story to hit, or Trump to make a statement.
Is it sad that, this is kind of a serious deal, and I'm like, I don't really care about this?
It really wasn't serious. It really was not serious.
This was, 2015. It still kind of affects Ashley Madison's website currently, but this is a bunch of deviants that want to keep a lot of the shit.
Well, time out. So what cyber hack affect what site was? Ashley Madison or Sony?
Let's see here. The data leak cost a multi-action lawsuit against Ashley Madison at a tune of $500 million.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Wow, how much did the Sony leak cost?
God, I don't even think.
The idiots went back.
I know, right? So,
the idiots went back. The console tods went back to fucking Sony.
So $500 million was kind of gone against the dating life and media owners and that through a Canadian law firm, by the way.
Well, it's like the Lily Lele says. How do you say that, Rogue?
I would have to look at it.
What is it? Calling someone the N word on Sony versus your sexual deviancy.
The username.
Versus, I think the sexual deviancy is going to hurt you more.
I just say put one, but Lily put one.
Lily put one. I'm sitting here thinking I'm fucking mispronouncing, but it says if you insist on cheating, don't do it on a site they need your credit card info unless you want the risk of getting found out. It's like, it's like, honey, what's this charge?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, honestly.
Well, if you have a black card, you can charge whatever you want. Problem is if you have a lot of money behind that black card, ooh, that's a lot of money losing out on that black card.
Yeah. Anyways, and Lynn says Reddit is just as bad as the Chans. Yes, they are.
I know.
I had a black card
I'm there
once.
too. You can find me somewhere.
The only difference is Reddit is just slightly more retarded than the Chans.
Well, I mean, they went more social justice than anything else. Sounds like Hunter Biden and his charges. Yeah, it does sound like it.
So Reddit kind of skirts they're like the middle line between Tumblr and 4chan. Just, it has a little bit of both into one.
Yeah, but here's the funny thing.
Hunter Biden and his charges.
Yeah, so the funny thing is this thing took place in 2015. All right. So about 4 years later, the people behind Ashley Madison decided that they were going to up the security features, like two-factor verifications and that, as well as to do fully encrypt a lot of the browsing capabilities. But it took them until 2019, 4 years after the hack, and then the lawsuits to fix their shit.
Oh yeah, their shit's tighter than Fort Knox.
So this just in on St. Frugy's account on Twitter. Rakita plans to stream again on Locals tonight.
Well, I mean, he can. Oh, by the way, there's a Netflix show that has come out on this very topic. It's a 3-parter of this incident. It's called The Ashley Madison Sex, Lies, and Scandals.
I always thought that was about a person.
No, it's actually about a company.
I've actually seen that on Netflix. It's like
about a company. It's about this very thing.
I seen it as like, well, damn.
There was some.
I guess Ashley Madison gets around. I didn't think
she did get around.
HBO has one on 4chan.
Yes, they do. Yes,
they do. I wrote, that one was pretty. That one was pretty retarded. It was just like, did you guys even try to do
no, most of them, look, these are the current writers thinking if they figured out. Remember, these are the same people that said the
broke the acolyte.
Yeah.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get the documentary rights on Nicholas Rekieta?
It depends on the outcome.
I mean, honestly, the only one there's already been one that's done it right, and that was Jim. He did a live stream documentary.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Jim. That's Jim. He always does it right. But he's not politically correct enough.
No. I mean, if anybody who's gonna try to get the rights for it, we know it's gonna be Josh. Now finding somebody to make it into a retarded show, that's a whole different thing.
Oh, you could find plenty of people to do that.
Shocker! Most of the stuff they reported on was false. Well, yeah, of course
I know.
Verify it.
Yeah,
these are the same people that said the deep
look
web
at the people.
Was the dark net or something like that.
These
at the people don't understand shit when it comes down to the internet.
No, look at the people who did the documentary on Johnny Depp. Most of that shit was lies too.
What was that CSI thing? Not CSI. The Law and Order special victim thing where the guy said, "Go home, gamer girl."
I have no idea.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember what the terminology they were using back then?
It was so hilarious.
That is the writing I'm expecting.
I thought that. What was it? Oh my god, that one was like, he said go made her, and it caused the murder or something.
Yes.
She talked, and I'm like, do you guys know what the fuck? You guys don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, do you?
They used a lot of Brianna woo terms. Woo.
They had
terms.
no idea what they were. Oh my god!
I know she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Oh no, it was great. That whole episode, you could tell, like while the people were saying it, they were like, "What the fuck am I saying?" That whole episode, they had this confused look of like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
this is retarded.
Yeah,
why am I saying this?"
All
the actors in that entire episode are like, "This is retarded," and
some of them committed to it, but
some were, but the old guy that was in there, fuck. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. The one that played Frog, or
it looks like a frog. He's just like, while he's saying this, he's like, I can't believe I'm saying.
Tropes versus women in video games.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. That's the one I'm thinking of, because that one is that is bad shit writing all the way around. So they use a lot of the Nita Sarkeesian talking points, the Brianna Wu talking points. They tried to do a complete questionable exposure of Gamergate Hollywood style, and hoping that would gain traction, and it didn't do shit.
I'm actually surprised they didn't have those two actually as guests on the show.
It would have been hilarious to see them show up.
I know. Yeah. It would have been a better show, actually. Because it would be the meme show of all time, but missed opportunity.
I know, right? But no, this Ashley Madison thing was pretty big. It like I said, it barely settled. We're now into the 2024s. There are still people that are kind of antsy about it. Yeah, the numbers haven't changed completely, but hey, there was a lot of settling.
Well, that's, it puts the little Tom in fuck around and find out. So
literally.
Anyways, let's continue on with this. We're only 6 minutes in.
I know, right?
So I think what Redditors are saying is, whatever people do after watching this particular video and hearing that comment, don't tweet Donald Trump about Ashley Madison to get him to somehow acknowledge it and make it a news story. So
is that supposed to be a dig at Sargon right now?
Yeah, pretty much. You do keep in mind that this 2015. This is before Sargon came up with the genie's idea of Mickey 2.
If we could get Donald J. Trump to tweet about this.
So, 10-4 hat theory. Jim made this, said this. Sargon watched it, got the idea, and they brought it up to Jim afterwards.
Yeah. Because he wanted the Twitter check marks to lose their fucking shit. I shit you not. Gamergate 2. Jesus fucking Christ.
This asshole's wife finds out that he fucks people behind her back. Don't do that. That is not what you should do. New statement from ALM on their website. Statement from Avid Life Media.
Yes, exactly.
Toronto, Ontario,
He foresaw the future.
No current or past member.
He has a bad habit of doing that shit.
I have a bad habit of doing that shit.
He did that with Destiny. It's like, oh, you want software developers on airplanes to be diversified. It's not like we're gonna have planes fall out of the sky of software issues.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, what was it, 4 or 5 years fucking later it happened.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, all you have to do is get that little ball rolling, and it's going to pick up steam, and by the time you realize it, you got an avalanche.
It's almost like, hey, let's hire based on criteria and ability, not by race and ethnicity and sexuality, because,
this way. A lot of
that shit doesn't keep planes in the fucking air.
Yeah, a lot of weird planes are falling. It's not just because of Boeing.
Yeah.
full credit card numbers were stolen from Avid Life Media. Any statements to the contrary are false. Avid Life Media has never stored members' full credit card numbers. Note the word full, as opposed to yesterday's statement claiming they didn't keep credit card info on users at all. The data has the last four of your credit card, your name, home address, the email associated with the card, but not necessarily the email of the account itself. Sometimes it depends. The IP of the computer you were using and how much you paid them. That's enough to ruin some people. Who gives a shit about credit card numbers? Are they really thinking we're worried about someone going out to...
So Ashley Madison didn't use some sort of payment processor they had to own?
Yeah, they did. Again, a lot of these motherfuckers used a nice little phone that every rich person and Asian like to own, especially in a gold or platinum color. That would have been something called, oh, I don't know, Apple iPhones. The thing that was notoriously known to have a lot of, I don't know, security breaches, yet was sold that they didn't have shit all when it comes down to the security breaches. So, fun fact, the Team Impact used an Apple phone device in order to crack into other people's kind of accounts and then backtracked into Ashley Madison.
Yeah. Lily says gravity doesn't give a shit about identity politics. I'm shocked. Shocked
I
to
know,
tell
right?
you.
Neither do pigeons and those Canadian geese. You got to watch out for them. They don't give a fuck. But yeah,
They'll take a dump anyway, and usually it's right on top of your head.
I know. Well, I mean, you don't want it to go on top of your head. It's kind of weird, but
Just
kind of weird.
I just remembered the whole fucking Metokur bit about the car shit, the both shitty and the fucking convertible.
Yep. Yeah. Ah. It's a lot of shit. It's just a lot of shit.
I gotta find it now. I gotta find it real quick. Yeah.
I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, no, Team Impact was able to, use your Apple device in order to get into all these things. It's not like, people have hacked into Apple devices before to get some questionable nudie shots and other materials of people uploading that into the cloud. And the funnier thing is all of this shit is still on the Tor accounts. You can find them. How relevant they will be, it's kind of questionable, but yeah, they're still up there. I hear the pitter patter of the ticky tackers.
Yeah, I cannot. I wish I could find it. I know.
It's
I know
fine.
what it is. I know what it sounds like. If somebody can in the chat knows what I'm talking about, the morning with Metokur that he was reading the post about the put shitting in the car and got everyone on the kid and everything like that. That's where he gets some of his fucking diabolical laugh tracks is from that one in particular.
Well, the funny thing is, we're eventually going to be covering the mornings with Metokur. There's a lot of mornings with Metokur styles, so that we got a lot. We got a lot. So,
okay.
To buy a PlayStation with my credit card? I'm worried about seeing my full name and address associated with this transaction. Assholes! I think there's some Freudian level shit going on with high blood pressure, what the fuck. Of course, he would immediately default to thinking they're going to go buy a PlayStation. Because what better for users of AshleyMadison.com, people who have no game, to get a system that has no games? You should think on that. That's some meta level shit you're dealing with. There's another
that is a lot.
check by email address. At the bottom, it says
40
this,
chests there
coming
going on.
soon. Name and address checker tool to check if any of your other personal information was leaked. And some graphs if I get time after I sleep. This should be taken down right away.
It wasn't. It was up for a while.
Oh,
shut it down. I mean, it's not like Ashley Madison's parent company has been actively trying to do just that for the last 3 or 4 days. DMCAing different data repositories, different sites that are posting the information, even going after journalists who would dare to tweet about this or put information related to it out in the public. And you can see just
I
how
remember
wonderfully
that.
that's worked because
It's still in
all
the
that
tours.
information's not online
Oh,
anymore,
God,
right?
yeah.
It's all gone. Ashley Madison was able to pull it all down. You're saying, oh, wait, no,
Mm-mm.
they couldn't take down shit.
So
Yeah.
Ashley Madison became Susan Streisand.
Oh,
I would say worse, but yes.
oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking a lot worse as well. I mean, this happened back in the day. It was a lot of people were freaking out. I mean, you had like 10% of the U.S. freaking out over this, and that was just the U.S. customers.
Well, it was kind of going over the place, but it did take a Canadian law firm to actually, set up all these nice little suits, class action wise, to
Oh yeah. Well,
roll into that bankroll. Gotta love those. Gotta love those.
well, the problem was it was not so much, the hacking. It was
No.
the it was how long it took them to notify and come out with it from their customers.
Mhm.
Because the first
Well,
reports of this came from news people who found out their shit was compromised and they were on Ashley Madison
mhm.
or friends. but yeah, that's what happened. And now we have the cyber laws.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the internet. Once you put it out there, it's never coming down. Nothing on the face of the earth is ever going to pull it down. You are fucked, my friend. You might as well just get used to the fact that if your information is out there in relation to this website, somebody's going to find it. I would suggest sitting down with your loved one and begging for forgiveness, because that is going to be just uncomfortable for you. Okay, folks, here's the deal as I see it. There's a lot of plausible deniability.
Hang on. I
CC
just
info-
remembered something. A certain Biden boy was also within the list of the Ashley Madison.
Wasn't Hunter Biden or Bo Biden's shit on there?
No, it was Hunter. You got it right. It was
It
Hunter.
was Hunter. I thought it was
yes.
Bo's was on there too.
No,
So, yeah.
no. I also had Josh Duggar, that the TLC thing, 19 Kids and Counting.
Oh yeah, he was the one that. Oh, I forgot.
Now you remember
yeah.
all of it now, kind of cook. Also, Snooki's
that's how
hubby
it
at
was-
the time,
that's-
Johnny Valet or whatever his fucking. He was
But
also
wasn't that how-
was supposed to be on it.
Oh, wasn't that how like they found out? Everybody found out about his son doing that
Yes.
stuff to his
Yeah.
daughters.
Yeah.
Oh
Exactly.
my god,
This
I
is how all
forgot
this shit-
about that.
So there was
Yeah,
a lot
that's how
of
that came out.
political figures that was also on this,
Nancy
and
Pelosi's husband was on there too, I believe.
possibly I would have to actually kind of go through but regardless, there was a lot of high-profile individuals and
What's their
soon-to-be
son?
somebodies on this fucking list.
Yeah, I mean, it was either her husband or her son. I can't remember, but
Uh,
one
uh,
of the
it
Pelosi's was on there.
It's been a long fucking time, but it was everywhere.
And
It
she
isn't
was like,
only
"So what? I don't
I'm
care."
on the
Which was
internet
impressive.
hacking. I got 2 letters a month after I had tooth pulled letting me know that the pain meds they prescribed had a recall for the drug company made a mistake. It happens. That happens.
Mhm.
That means that stuff was good.
Yeah,
That
pretty
shit was
much.
good. That was the good
So-
shit.
That probably was the real shit.
Yeah.
Hang on. I think I might have found what I was looking for. It's. I
Oh,
think it's on
Sparky
this.
figured it out, folks.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Good morning, Lauren. I've just raped you.
Oh, fuck him. I remember him.
Is raped.
We have to go through that
That's-
eventually. That shit's
that has been
ridiculous.
brutally fucked by an elephant.
Oh, Brett Spencer.
By the
Oh my
way,
God, Brett Spider.
Channel.
Oh,
You
Why
know
does
you're dealing with
Lauren-
a tough motherfucker when he
Who's
uses pictures
who's
from the
now
Matrix.
a female
All
apparently.
right, I think you need to understand. He's red pilled as fuck.
Oh
Can
god!
You see? Look at it. It's Glenn. Man.
Like I said, we will have to do these covers at a later time. I give you the attempt for trying, but there's a lot of morning with Metokur.
All right.
Yeah.
let's continue
Yeah, that
on.
was shit rat. That was shit rat.
It's hacked all the time. Your name and address are on 18 websites right now, separate from the incident,
Mr.
and is
Science
easily
Stories
searchable.
himself.
If you found your info in the leak and you're freaking out, just deny everything.
I did not
Have
Not
sexual
wrong.
relationship with that woman.
There is zero way anyone
Hey,
can 100%
it worked for
prove
Clinton.
you cheated.
Why not you?
There's zero way anyone can prove it was you who signed up. Deny everything. You were hacked. It was some a-hole hacker that used your CC info. Well, that is a brilliant plan from another genius Redditor. Okay, honey, no. Don't get angry. Don't get angry. Let me explain. I can explain it. I was hacked. Somebody got my credit card info. I never. Let me explain. Really, they hacked me. They hacked me. They took my credit card info. It must have been when I was on iTunes or something. I don't know. You know those websites. But it was more nefarious than that, honey. Okay,
And
I can explain.
Lord.
They took my credit card, and then they found out where I lived, and they drove all the way here, and they snuck into our house when nobody was around, and we wouldn't know they did this. Got onto my computer, figured out my password to log into my computer, and they used the credit card information they had just stolen to sign me up for AshleyMadison.com. That way, the IP address would match with the credit card and my personal information. Okay. Honey, it's the perfect crime.
It was a little bit illogical up to the point where they're driving to his house.
I haven't updated. Apparently, my wife just found out about my Ashley Madison account. She's trying to poison me with the super healthy Pop-Tarts that taste worse than cardboard. And I've had them before, and my God, I nearly did shit myself to death. And I'm questioning it.
So wait. So what you telling people right now that your name is really Ashley Madison on the internet?
Yes, my name is Ashley Madison, and I'm sorry, everybody. I've already paid $500 million, so come on. Haven't I paid enough?
Apparently not. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like, I made you a Pop-Tart, and I'm like, oh, and I was like, wait, but these are those healthy fucking Pop-Tarts. I shit myself to death.
Look, it got fiber, and you're gonna lose a couple of pounds regardless.
Oh, it's I don't know. It's like those gluten-free Pop-Tarts, and oh God, do they just they taste.
Women love them gluten-free shit.
Oh no, we got this shit for free because Kroger's accidentally delivered it to our doorstep and took off before we could tell them, hey.
Oh, Jesus.
So this was free shit, and we're like, oh. And we
no.
Like,
Kroger is like, we got to get rid of the shit somehow. So we just got to go door to door and just absolutely leave this shit on somebody's doorstep.
We called and they said, well, we can't take it back technically, so you can keep it. Because once it's delivered to home, they're technically allowed to take it back unless it's a return. And since we don't have a receipt, we can't return it.
You can't. You're stuck with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd say feed it to the birds, but...
the birds. Well, we actually threw the bagels we got. They were made of the same shit. The birds, the fucking deer, nobody would touch them. They just want. I mean, they say, "Oh, it's for nature and it's healthy." And
even nature knows not to touch that shit.
Touch that shit, yeah. When nature knows not to touch that shit, you know something's wrong.
One day I got a bag of potatoes for free. Look, that's because you're Irish.
Lucky. I'm Irish. I've never gotten a bag of potatoes for free.
Look, Jim ended up getting a bag of potatoes in that. Obviously, Hook here, the captain's got a bag. So somewhere along the line, you're gonna get one, but because they probably mistake you with the missus and kind of go, well, that fucker's not Irish. We're gonna give them this gluten-free shit.
I once got a
would have been your bag of potatoes.
Does it count?
Well, I'm sitting here as like what Jim, not Jim. Ralph was bitching, complaining.
Oh, it smells horrible.
I was gonna say,
he got 3 diapers and shit.
Anyways, Ralph was sitting there bitching, complaining about getting corn on his fucking front lines. Like, it's food.
I mean, he is a piggy, so I mean, he wants more than just corn. You do know that when you feed piggies corn, they're eventually going to be slaughtered.
Oh my! Oh, tastes like. Oh my gosh! Still tastes just as bad as I remember
it.
Gotcha. Don't care. Let's continue on.
I know, right?
Maybe it's Microsoft, and they're still pissed about the Zoom thing, and because I went on iTunes. But baby, I love you, baby. I had the details of my death planned out pretty well before. I sort of forgot about it, and then thought maybe the hack was a hoax. Guess not. I think this will be my last post anywhere. It's been fun. Peace out.
Peace out.
Well, burn like fire. You're going to burn in fire. somewhere between the 7th and 9th level of Dante's Inferno, next to the unbaptized babies, I think, or the dogs that eat people. Fuck, I haven't read it in a long time, but I know it's not going to be pleasant. Dear hackers.
I know
Control.
you're complaining
As
about
much as you
diapers
think we are
too.
a piece of shit for being on
Those
Ashley
fuckers are
Madison, you're a
expensive.
piece of shit as
Diapers.
well, and hopefully in jail someday. Just wanted to let you know one thing.
See, Ralph was bitch about getting diapers. So fuck, send us diapers. I don't care.
What was
See,
it? Two people were arrested in Russia
Mark,
for this.
wouldn't you like to have somebody just randomly to send you diapers and shit?
Not you. I mean, not you. I mean,
two people were arrested in Russia for this, but it wasn't even for the. It wasn't even for the Ashley Madison shit. It was for tax evasion for not paying off of their bribes.
Yeah,
and then they were out in like 6 weeks because they paid the money.
It's Russia.
Government.
You
But,
never see the money. They kind of turn a blind eye.
well, it's like we got a Walmart's repository link that we've been sending out, and it's like, I mean, we got enough diapers right now for at least a month or so. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna fucking scrub my nose at that shit. It's like, fuck.
Hey, are they the right size diapers? Because
For
they
the
do
fuck.
come in sizes.
Actually, it was for his kids.
Mm.
Remember, this was the time when everybody found out that Ralph actually spawned, and he was rejecting his kids at the time.
Yeah, it's like the newborn up to about 10, 15 pounds is kind of the range is what we're getting right now. So, I mean, as far as what sizes we're gonna need, we won't know
10
until
to
the boy is
15.
born.
10 to 15 pounds, you're going to need a smaller diaper. Trust me. I mean, I was 9 pounds. So, and I was big.
Well, the thing is as they're growing, they will grow into
Oh,
them.
yeah.
So, I don't know what size yet, because if I remember right, she is 36, 37 weeks right now.
I know you love free stuff, and yes, Ralph was completely pissed off that the free shit wasn't for him.
Yeah, 36 to 47 weeks along, and the baby's like 6 pounds.
No, okay. I mean, they'll grow. You'll grow. You will grow into it.
Babe, can you put in the chat what the size of the baby was last time we had the ultrasound?
He's going to be a big baby. Well, I mean, you're a small person and a big baby. Not too sure that's going to equal it very well.
Don't worry, my mom did just fine. And so did Sparky's.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, but after those years, did she finally, walk erect?
Oh,
how long before that actually took place?
Oh, she needed surgery first.
5.1 pounds at I think 33, 44 weeks.
Ooh. Well, that's 8.5 weeks, so that's not big, but it's not small either.
No.
Well, they were wondering, is he supposed to be that big? Because they'll have to double check and see when the due
date's next month, so
that's that's when they were comparing with the due dates and the size of the kid, and it's like, are we sure?
Like when my mom found out that I was going at 7 pounds at what was it? I think it was 8 weeks. No, 9 weeks. Not 9 weeks, but 9 months. They were kind of concerned because I had another. I went on for another month and a half because I was not born in 9 months. I was born in 10. They were freaking out because I was fucking big.
Yeah. Well, and Hook, Captain Hook was born 1.9 pounds, but she was also born at 26 weeks. So
I mean that sounds very premature. If you
that's
ask
very
me. Most kids usually within
she
the
was
5
on life.
to 8.
She was on life support for a couple months. So
no, I kind of most kids usually are within the 5 to 8 kind of push out. So.
But anyway,
yeah, they're not super huge, but they're definitely a good size bowling ball.
You're giving birth to a basically bowling ball at this point. Maybe a small watermelon.
Yeah. Like yeah, definitely. Have you ever played 5-pin bowling? I know it's a Canadian thing, but have you ever seen it?
Yes, I have.
those balls that we have for that's basically what you're going to try to be pushing out.
The problem
Yes,
is
I know the problem is you're small. I get it. That's what we're saying here. I mean, C-section is a possibility.
Well, here's the great thing: women
thinking
stretch.
it's going to be. They're thinking it's going to be. Anyways, let's continue on with this.
That's
Because I am sure you're reading Reddit. Don't get caught. If you get caught and your identity gets known, I will personally be coming after your family. Reddit can delete this if you want, but it's hard truth, and it should remain. I know I'm not the only one who feels
like I said,
that
they
way.
were
We should
Russian
just
and they
let
got
them
away
know
with
about
it.
what retribution is. That's how I'm
They
going
just
to
had to pay
handle it.
taxes
The
on
rest
it.
of you can choose your own way. Watch yourself. Wasabi 12013 is coming for you, motherfuckers. Hopefully, Team NPAC can withstand the heavy fedora tipping that's in their
Wait a minute, what was
No,
it?
that was
when
Team NPAC,
Wasabi
I told
finds
you.
them. Now, it's not just Ashley Madison users or Redditors that have taken an interest in the Ashley Madison leak. There are different communities all over the web that are trying to glean different pieces of information off of what's been released. One such place is achew.net. Now, if you're unfamiliar with this website, I
Yes.
can give you a little bit of a
Achew.
background primer. Achew.net
What?
was founded by somebody by the name of Hot Wheels.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
most people don't know
This
his
is the
real identity.
precursor
This
to
thing
Infinite
is a
Chan.
car.
I was going to
And
say,
8chan.
didn't Achu become 8chan?
Yes, it did.
Achua became 8chan, and then
8chan became a holding pen for every gator out there, and well, yeah, that's how we became Infinite Chan over time.
So Verka says some of you are cool. Don't go onto Reddit tomorrow. What?
I'm good. I'm usually everywhere, so it's all good.
What's Reddit?
I'm anonymous on anything, so it's all good.
I've been pretty much kicked off at Reddit at this point because I pissed off way too many of the moderators.
I don't go to Reddit. I don't waste my
I go to
time.
Reddit for the shits and giggles. You never know what you're gonna find.
I used to go to Reddit, and then I went back on, and I pissed off too many of the moderators because Rogue got me back on there, and I started saying shit, and for some reason,
Yeah, no, but you done the wrong thing. Never say anything.
If me
all-
myself, if I'm on Reddit, it's probably because of some faggot military fuckhead. So
You're welcome. By the way.
All I did was make a logical complaint about something. And
Never.
Hey. And oh my god, I was banned from Reddit for life.
Yeah, I
And then
know.
I made
Never,
another
never.
account. Then I made
Reddit's
another
like a
account.
newspaper in my mind. It's just something to read and then just make notes on it, and then maybe have a little talking discussion based off of what you read in the newspaper. Because that's basically what Reddit is. It's one of those ragtag magazines that most women find at the beginning of the checkout aisle. So,
Alright.
Like it is.
all right, let's continue on.
I know, right? We're almost done.
Thief from somewhere on the West Coast. He made his fortune boosting Toyota Celicas and used that to start a website. And on that website, a certain board by the name of Poll exists. Now, browsers of Poll have been going through the information. They've been sifting through it. Now, you might be wondering, well, how could this be allowed? If Ashley Madison's trying to take it down, if different news outlets won't report details, why would achew.net, why would Poll allow this? Well, the owner of the Poll board released a statement about this. He goes by the name Ben, and this is a picture that he put up. He said that it's obscured a little bit to protect his identity, but he uses it to verify
it's not
who
even
he
him.
is. What the fuck do I care if a bunch of degenerates end up with ruined lives and marriages? Just
Ben
leaves less
Kenobi.
work for me in September. If they kill themselves out of despair now, hell, they should consider this a favor, to be honest with you. At least this way, they don't have to watch as the Montana militia airdrops on their asses. So as you can see, it's quite an extremist board.
What?
This Ben individual seems highly disturbed, and he, for whatever reason, wants the users, the people that browse the poll board on Achew, to talk about this subject. And talk about it, they have. They've dug through it, and they found a lot of interesting things. Now, because Ashley Madison's parent company is throwing around DMCAs like they're fucking party favors, I've had to edit the screen caps. The only thing I've redacted is actual identifying information, but they are So what have they found exactly as they've sifted through all this information? Well, they found a host of things. They found the heads of corporations, people working in international finance, people who run websites, people who advise celebrities in Hollywood and run their own businesses, and some of whom are actually well known. Hell, it goes even further than that. They didn't just confine themselves to looking for CEOs or people that were in the financial sector. They started looking at military and government IDs.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that's been reported now over the
Oh,
last
that's right.
day
A
is that
general was
between
also
10
found
to
on this.
15,000
Yes,
government and
yes.
military email
I forgot
addresses
about that one. That
used
one
on
was
the
hilarious.
Ashley
You
Madison
thought you thought the
website.
island
They
was
had a whole
bad.
list
No.
of
This
government
was
emails
worse.
from
This
the
was the
UK.
worst one.
They even claim to
Oh.
have found a politician from Canada with
Yep.
more
Oh, yeah.
information
That's
matching
why the
up to
lawsuits
the
happened.
leaked Ashley Madison info.
Yeah.
And while some of these claims may seem outlandish, they're starting to be corroborated with different news sources. In fact, Josh Duggar recently was found to be connected to this. Now, Duggar, if you're unfamiliar with him, aside from being a hypocritical, slimy asshole, also is well known for 19 kids and counting. And I'm not talking
Yes,
about his
see?
criminal record, because he is a self-confessed pedophile. Now, he's connected to the TV show. He's also a strong proponent of family values. In fact, working
Right. I
for
love
an
those ones.
organization that promotes them. So it's kind of like the perfect first celebrity to be involved in the Ashley Madison hack when you think about it. He's been on TV, molested some kids, family values advocate, and he's paying lots of money to delete information because he's fucking people behind his wife's back. Just brilliant.
Well, I
Of
can't
course,
really
it's not
see
just
behind
people in
her
the
back.
financial sector.
Some
It's
of
not
them were in front of
bankers
her and
politicians.
kind of questionable.
Captain Hook says this stuff doesn't surprise me anymore. Well, this stuff was back. This was made back in 2015.
Yep.
This is history we're going over. This ain't current stuff. This is back about 10 years ago.
I mean, this shit is, well, the Hunter Biden shit is, they just posted a lot of the Ashley Madison pictures he had on Ashley Madison of the kids again, and they posted those. They put those up in trial, say, "Hey, he's a piece of shit."
Well, yeah,
no, surprisingly, they're going after him. So
I know, but this was a precursor to what we have now. So just think of this: it took 4 years for everybody on the Ashley Madison side to fix their security shit. But all this data is still out there. Most people don't realize that this data is still there, and there's a lot of other people that are kind of slowly eking through it. So it's oh, I know history likes to repeat itself. It does, but it's kind of like rhymes. It just kind of like George Lucas type movies has a tendency of rhyming.
yeah, decent, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know. History likes to repeat itself. It does.
It really does.
Continue on.
And people in education and people in Hollywood that have been drawn into this. It's also game development. There's a list floating around right now. You can see here's the paste bin that's up. I don't know if it's still up at this time. Again, Ashley Madison's parent company is taking down pretty much fucking everything they can. But this was up and available earlier. And it has a very long list of game development studios and publishers emails from accounts that were registered on Ashley Madison. So let's take a look. Let's see what those game devs have been up to. Here's one from Naughty Dog, and their plea is, you won't be disappointed, please, ladies. Try to contain your orgasms. Here's some accounts from Blizzard employees. You can see a little bit of gamer humor in there. Who drank all the Mountain Dew? Then again, this might be legitimate. Maybe his sexual fantasy is being smeared with Dorito chips. I don't fucking know. What about Disney? Oh, God, do you remember Disney? Let's take a look at Disney. Married want more. Kind of curious. Friend wanted. Fun time.
Daffy,
I'll be the
oh
first
my
to admit,
God.
Disney's a little different than when I was a kid.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they kind of went full tilt with their shit lately. But I think my favorite is from the Korean developer Nexon. You might know them from their shitty fucking online games. Now, this is obviously written in Korean, so I've translated it for you. When you want to slap barefoot girl like fucking with me, please keep the soles of my bare cheeks state. Barefoot definitely life. Shoes as the pain. Really helps to flush out their design philosophy at Nexon, doesn't it? That list, by the way, has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entries. So check out the paste bin if it's still up. You might be surprised by who's on it. I sure as shit was. Now, all of this has only happened in the last day or so. The information was actually out there for a couple of days, but people started paying attention in the last 24 hours. And already you're seeing an explosion of interest. People are running for cover and scattering like cockroaches because they fear their marriage is going to implode. And rightfully so. At the same time, you have people all over the web on multiple communities looking into every aspect of this information that you could possibly think to look into. What politicians are involved? Is anybody on a presidential campaign involved? Are any staffers for a presidential campaign involved? Are any of the candidates actually involved? People looking at
There was a few.
bankers and CEOs and heads of companies. People looking at people in the military and in education. People looking just for the guy that lives down the fucking street, just on the off chance. And of course, game developers and publishers. And why not? You already know one of their fetishes is fucking the customer, so why not see what else turns them on? You know, for the hell of it. And if Duggar is any indication of what we have to look forward to, I expect some phenomenal things to come forward from this. Now, I've seen the argument put forward that this is terrible, hackers did this, it's an invasion of privacy, and you're absolutely right. But I want you to see the hill you're dying on when you make that argument against people like me and others who are just mere observers on the sidelines.
The second they mentioned Ashley Madison,
you've got
and politicians, guess what popped up? On the TikTok, learn more about U.S. elections. The second
Okay. Anyways, let's continue on.
You've got Team Impact. They're the hackers. They're the people that went in, they took private information, and then they released it. And nobody wants that to happen to them. So are they the worst of the three? Well, your second option is the philanderers themselves. You have a website with 30 million fucking accounts. All of these people have come to this website for one purpose: to cheat on their significant other. That is why they're there. They're breaking any kind of sacred vow you can think of. They're in a relationship, and relationships are founded on the idea of trust. How can you trust a partner who willingly goes onto a website like this? What kind of risk are they putting you at? It's not a joke. When you read these people's posts, when you hear them talk about their sexual flings on these websites, they're having sex with multiple partners. Is it safe sex? Are they going out and getting a disease and coming back and bringing it into the house? So of course you're going to have people that are interested in this. So is it that second group? Or is it the third group? Is it the company itself? They were aware of the issues well in advance. They were aware of the hackers' demands, and they were aware of the grievances they had. Ashley Madison charged users to remove information. They didn't let them just outright delete it. And even after paying money to delete your information, they still kept it on their fucking servers. They lied to their customers, and they endangered their privacy, their financial futures, their marriages, and their security by doing so. And 30 million people have now been exposed to having the internet air out their dirty laundry. I'm not the moral authority here. I can't point you to one of these groups and say they're the worst of them. All I can tell you is it's one hell of a fucking shit show. And no matter which side you're coming down on, it is going to be an entertaining week. So buckle up. I can't tell you how many days have gone by that I've sat here and thought, God damn it, Jim.
Okay, that's the end of that one.
Yeah, so we going back onto that one. So 79 countries were affected technically.
Mm-hmm.
Within that, some of them were from like Afghanistan, Iran, Qatar, Saudi Arabia.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say you went through all these, right?
Yeah, I went through the majority of them, yes.
Okay. You do know this last one is an hour and 24 minutes long, right?
Oh, I do know. I didn't think we were going to actually get to the actual, number 3. I do realize that one's kind of like a long one.
Okay.
Because usually we do about 2 hours, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, 2 hours, 3 minutes, and yeah, I'm not sitting for an hour and 30 minutes right now.
Well, that one's a long one for a reason, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a live stream.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, it is. Yes, it's a live stream. Yes.
I mean, you could probably skip about 20 minutes of it.
We probably.
Intro
well, I don't know what to skip, so we're just gonna, I guess, watch it when we come back to it.
Boy,
that's gonna be fun.
I know.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's a whole show by itself.
Anyways, continue on. We'll have as the finale for Hugbox Chronicles.
The finale.
Yeah. So now a lot of these individuals also had the homosexual activities within the Ashley Madison. So these were people with closeted homosexuals as well, in these big ticket areas that would, I don't know, take you up to a rooftop and then just yeet yourself, ask you to yeet yourself off of it. If not, they'll help you. So yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of careers that were into.
Oh yeah, we had Canadian American governments. We also had other places from Italy, Hungary. The majority of the EU countries current are all were in this list as well. So there was a lot of people being affected.
Was it the Prime Minister too? And this was one of the reasons why he was
one of them. Yeah, there was a lot of sketchy shit that was going on. So yeah,
I mean, this is how we found out about his
Middle Eastern flying. Yes, stick
in the pig's mouth. Yeah.
So yeah, So realistically, when you get into that kind of level of lawsuit, yeah, but yeah, that was about, like I said, almost 2 months of people just figuring what the fuck is going on. It almost took almost a year before everybody kind of forgot it was a thing.
Yeah.
So, and those who weren't paying attention, well, kind of slowly found out, and they were kind of late for the party. So,
and that's when a lot of outrage happened when the normies found out, basically.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
But by that point, like, everybody was pretty much done with it. So it never really popped back up.
Oh yeah. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, no, we jump forward almost a decade later, and then we talk about a little island and a guy that didn't kill himself.
Or a guy's mansion in LA. That
I know, right?
P. Diddy. So yeah. So.
Yeah. What didn't he do?
What didn't Diddy do? Diddy do a lot.
What didn't
Diddy do?
I mean,
P. Diddy.
He kind of. I always wondered, why did he choose the name P. Diddy, and I'm starting to realize, that's not a good.
Yeah,
name.
you know.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
There was a lot of suspicions going on, but most of them kept it on the down low.
Yeah, right now. Honestly, I'm shocked that they haven't announced why.
Do you realize that's a black vernacular, down low?
Oh, I know what the down low means.
I love it.
I've heard it.
Hey, I find it funny how I don't hear very much about the VTuber once they've moved onto Eric July. Yeah, I know. That's usually how that works. So the VTuber is a hot topic for a brief moment because of the factor that they can't get or hold ground on the VTuber kind of commentary or fight. They decide to go back to a black man because the black man is making bank.
Well, also the black man's not spanking the butts as far as some of the VTubers are.
When it comes down to Eric D. July, he banks off of his haters. He makes bank. So he don't care. He's not going to stop. He's making money.
I want them to go back to brackets maybe when the case starts. Say, oh no, they're probably going to be going back to him soon because he's actually went back to streaming and he's going to be streaming again tonight. And stream sniping him has become kind of the hot topic. Or
it should be interesting.
Right now, it's going on Twitter, and right now I'm just.
Is Nick streaming right now?
I just hope he's not.
Not yet.
Because I might stream snipe him on the TikTok side.
No, he only streams on
the locals at the moment.
Well, like I said, I could
he
stream it through the TikTok.
He paywalls his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
If you're not paying monies on the locals, you're not going to see a shit.
So there's only a couple of people that have been local subscribers that kept local subscribers to be able to do this. But I think I've seen your. I can't remember if I've seen you around on the comments on my YouTube or live streams on Twitter. I can't remember, but first time I think I've seen you.
Side note,
actually, I remember
a political thing. Have you been following attention to what's happening in France?
I don't fucking.
Oh,
care.
The commies are getting upset that they lost.
Don't fucking care.
Oh no! It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
I don't care. I don't care if
the
it sheds
new
gold. I
No,
do
no,
not
you,
care.
you
No,
will care.
Sparky, the new leader is literally shutting down France, kicking every fucking foreigner that's come over illegally.
Cool. They should have done this 5 years ago.
No,
Oh, yeah.
that's the problem. This is a populist win. This is something unheard of in France.
No, you know what happened in Dublin? Same goddamn thing. The other
I
day.
know, I know.
You know
It's-
what?
it's
You know what?
hard.
Whenever they want to do what they did to fucking Napoleon and all his groupies once, the French taken over, you'll have my attention. They're not gonna do that. I don't fucking care.
They are
Oh,
going to do that.
They just
Oh,
did,
so
that is what he's
oh
saying.
no, oh, so they're gonna decapitate everyone?
Yeah.
They're literally doing that to a point.
No,
Right now,
not-
they're rounding
not,
people
not,
up to
not, not to a
eject them.
point. Not to a point. Not eject them. Actually, fucking do it.
Sparky. they're
Until
rounding
then,
up
I
those
do
people.
not care.
They're rounding up those people. They're getting ready to. The guillotines are getting sharpened.
Well,
Literally.
whenever that news comes out, you'll have my attention.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even
Because
they're talking.
until that happens, it's just gonna happen again.
They
They
just
gotta let them
They-
walk over each other.
No,
again.
they just got
They're
this
not.
guy elected. The French citizens, all of them, voted for this populace to do what he said he was going to do.
How many Americans voted for Trump to have him do what he said he was gonna do and failed?
No, he did what he said he was going to do.
Trump did exactly what he needed to do, and then your Democrats came in and made things different.
Yeah,
Problem is the French citizens. They're the ones that want the change, not your politicians, the citizens.
all right. Well,
There's not many people that can fake the votes. I'm sorry.
They just because of all the shit that's going on. They just did a poll in the UK, and they're literally getting the parties that are always at the bottom, the orange and the blue and the purple
Yeah.
and all them. They are number one in the polls right now. Meaning when they go into their election, I think it's this year or next year.
Next year for most of the EU because France has already done theirs.
No, I mean the UK.
well,
UK, I think it's next year.
You might see the end of
I'm
the
a
EU.
little. I hate to say this, but I'm a little black pilled on this because I look at this and go, yeah. Sonny says that they'll hold the stuff off on hell divers, and we're not gonna go forward with this while not doing
No,
what they
that's
said.
I see.
That-
I see your point.
That's Helldivers. We knew that was going to go forward no matter
We
what.
knew that
because
was going to
that's
happen when the
American.
second
That's an American company saying lies. This is French citizens being pissed off. This is rare to see in France. This is how they got the guillotine. French citizens being pissed off. That's why I said, to a point, we're almost going to be seeing the guillotine. If this guy doesn't do what he does or said he was going to do, the citizens will actually round people up and start chopping off fucking heads.
themselves. Yeah, and it has happened.
Then why haven't they done that? Then why haven't they done that 5 years ago?
Because a lot of them believed Macron. A lot of them believed exactly what was going to be good for the EU. They're no longer going to be a part of the EU.
This guy is anti-EU. He said, "I will get us out of the EU." This guy said, "I'm going to get rid of immigrants." And this guy is known for actually doing what he says he's going to do.
So much so that the farmers have stopped marching.
Yeah, the
Well,
farmers
that's
have
stupid.
said they
put themselves on hold. Literally,
they haven't stopped marching. They just said we're on hold until we see what this fucker does. And this fucker gets in power a month from now?
Yeah, pretty much. He gets sworn in, and we get to see exactly what the fuck is going to happen.
And
all right,
day
well,
one,
let's see what happens, because I just see a lot of glorious words to crawl down citizens, and nothing's going to happen.
We'll find out in a month. But the thing is,
we saw the same fucking thing for a guy that said he was going to change a certain country to make it more profitable than what it used to be, an actual oil-bearing country from the south, deep south, South American South, and he did it.
Mm-hmm.
At the behest of people saying, well, it's not going to be done. He did it anyways because of the people wanted it done, the citizens. So we're going to have to wait and find out exactly how far this is going to go.
Yeah.
And this will be interesting.
Yeah.
So this is something interesting. It's unheard of, like I said.
Well, in the last 200 years.
Yeah, I know. It's unheard of. So it's like,
you go past that 200 years, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said
Like-
I'll wait till it actually happens.
I know. I mean, but the thing is, the fact what this guy promised he would do was pretty fucking extreme, and the fact that the
was.
people said, "Yeah, we like that," that's fucking impressive. This shows you how far they're willing. The people alone are willing to go, which that's impressive. Now, whether the government does or not, that's not a big deal. You're right. But if this guy follows through with his promises, like he said, there's going to be some shit going down on in the Europes.
There's always been a lot of shit. I mean, that's what France's been doing in France for how long?
But again, that's Macron and his double dealing with the EU.
Yeah, Macron lied his fucking ass off, and and people. That's why we started getting the riots.
Yeah, that's how the whole yellow the vests, the yellow vests, and that became a thing.
Right.
Is because of this whole EU shit.
Let me get some of these so they don't feel like we're annoying them. Well, he says the 8th of July shit is weird. I mean, a black man delivering product on time, too much of a stretch for me.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
It needs to be a meme with Schwarzenegger.
Would that be Curie Noble? I think.
Yeah, that'd be correct. Curie Noble.
Yeah, Curie Noble. All right, yeah.
Or
See,
Noble.
France being France.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, the last time the French were pissed off, it ended up leading to the U.S. Civil War. History rhymes.
Pretty much, it does. I mean, this has been a long time because they have always been kind of left leaning. This is the first time in a very long time that they decided to go Napoleon level of changes.
Here's the thing. That's part of that 80-year kick, though, too. The Civil War.
I know, right?
Every 80 years, we had our first 80 years was the Revolutionary War, then the Civil War, then World War II, and now we're on the next 80-year kick, and it's not looking good.
Yeah, no, this was a snap election done by Macron, which kind of destroyed him.
He thought he was in the bag, according to the polls, because the polls lied. Okay, the polls lied so bad they were lying to him.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I said. This is what happens. They have a lot of the yes men that say, "Oh, this is in the bag," so they made up the fucking numbers and shit. So he thought he had it easy, and it didn't turn out to be easy.
Oh no! He lost by a landslide. A lot. Way more than the polls. Like the polls were basically reversed. Like I think he lost by like 25% of the vote. He only got 25% of the vote, something like that.
Yeah,
he got almost nothing.
So yeah, pretty much. So yeah, like I said, this is something new at the point. Like I said, there's still a lot more things that are happening, but everybody in your political sphere on the right hand side in the U.S. is saying this is something that we should learn from.
Happen. Oh yeah.
So it's like I don't know about that. I want to see exactly where it's going to go beyond where we are at this point. Because right now,
wait till July. We gotta wait till July to figure out what's going on because that's when Trump's
watch Biden declare war on France.
Oh, I wish him the best of luck because
I love it.
Yeah, hey, you know what France's nuclear policy is?
Please say strike first.
A warning shot. Literally a warning shot. It's a warning shot. They fire a warning nuke.
Please fire your warning shot at the White House.
Oh God, please.
Warning shot. So, you thought the terrorists are going to blow up New York?
Oh God. I wish I mean, that'd be hilarious.
What happens if it turns out to be a French fucking frog that blows up New York?
What was it? The second, what was it? It was funny. The Russians said, "We're going to use our nuclear weapons against you, France, if you keep on helping Ukraine." And he said, like, you know what our policy is, and they're like, "What?" Warning shot.
Curie Noble. As much as I want to agree with that statement, that's not going to do anything.
I mean, technically, it would help a little bit, but you still have a lot of blue areas that have California rejects that have left California because it got too expensive. Then they kind of migrated to other places and are slowly kind of infesting the rest of continental United States. So
Oh wait a minute. What? Oh, did you hear what happened in Texas?
Besides being a purple state.
Well, no, it was hilarious. Like apparently, a lot of the people started getting the Californians. A lot of the Californians that were still bluish that moved to red. They moved to red areas. And they're like, oh yeah, this place sucks because everybody was like, get the fuck out of here. Basically, they terrorized like half those people to leave, so they moved to other states now. Those blue people, it's been fucking insane. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Texas because they're like hardcore terrorizing a lot of those blue motherfuckers that move. So,
okay, with that, we've been going 19 minutes over our 2-hour mark. So, for anyone watching who has started watching, we do this every Monday. Next Monday should be the last of the Hugbox Chronicles.
The Huggy
Huggy Boxies. Afterwards, we'll start something different. That's something new. With well, not something new, but new.
Well, something old that hasn't been seen in a while. So
yeah, that's where we get.
And it seems to be happening again.
History,
right?
Yes, history repeats. But anyways, if you like the content, please like, subscribe if you want to subscribe, see more. Watch the posts on Twitter that I post out. Subscribe to all these other rejects to Rogue and Jim Max. Go ahead and free links out there and show yourself.
Go ahead, Rogue.
No, I'm easily found. I'm either over at Flickerbox TV, heading up with the what is it, AI _Metokur or harassing Sparky here over at Sparky's Tech. So I mean,
I'm on Gem Max Gem _ Max on YouTube's. I'm also found on the TikToks, Gem _ Max 42, Secret to Life, and Life Universe and everything over there if you want to watch. And then I got Gem Max on the Twitters.
So technically, you're one of those white mice.
I'm a black mouse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a black-billed mouse.
All right. With that, see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Peace, Mishers.
No.